this shit should work. Okay, we're in. I wouldn't exactly like it that low. Okay. That's good stuff. Thank you, Asagi. Okay, what's happening, fellas? It's your boy Hardcorn. We're back at it again. We've got some awesome shit today. We got events. We got the brand new Chapter 18. So let's not hesitate, and with further ado, and get started. We got the repeat of the Spider Princess and Aqua Mistress event. It's not like, you know, it's relatively easy, but we'll still be able to get through it regardless. But before I start that, I need to do some housekeeping. We'll do some housekeeping, clean that up, get that down a little bit, because that's blowing up my ears. Hello, Masher. Welcome back. Alright, go pick those up, get some gems. Expand my inventory slightly. Is there anything else I need to do? Oh yeah. We'll do the bridge race. We'll do that first before we get started on that, so I can start all the timers. The timers. Boy, they really sure like taking their sweet time. Yo, what's happening, Pinnock? How you doing? We're just getting some daily stuff done before we start the events, because that's going to take up a big portion of today's stream. I got my drinks ready, I got all that stuff. And to make sure I got all that done, because it's going to be a marathon. We're going to learn so much today. Because we're going to go over the event. And especially we're going to spend some time in Chapter 18. Because they got some shit going on there that looks pretty important. Because for what I remember, I think we're actually going to take on Mr. Edwin Black today. So we'll save that for part 2. Well, the second half of the stream, more than like it. We're at 90% of the way there and only have 231 coins. Looks like we're going to have another day where it's like 850 coins. $816. Wow, that was a lot less than my estimate, but I was still in the 800s. Alright. I don't remember who's exactly featured in the event, so let's just do someone that I know will totally bowl them over. Well, Felicia. What does she have? Skill. She needs... What's her face? There you go. Stella. Oh no, depending on who you ask, you get the streetcar named Desire, you get the guy from Fate Extella. Fate Extella. It's about Estella. Never together in any event. And then the May didn't have a story beside the H scene. That's cool. Actually, we get to see someone like Anemone, an enemy, come in to actually do something important. Alright. I had a hard time breathing properly as the pain travels all over my body. Darkness engulfed the sky, and it's time for demons to roam freely. I'm furious at myself for making such a mistake. And she's panting like, oh, where on earth do I run right now? I don't even know where I am because I'm already lost. But I push on to escape from my pursuers as far as possible. She's so incredibly angry, but she can't stop yet. As long as this deep wound continues to hurt, she's in grave danger. Therefore, I must keep moving without rest. I wonder if they've lost me. Oh my God. I cannot believe that I'm running away. She grits her teeth in anger. But if she was able to escape from those damned UFS, there's nothing else she needs to worry about. I guess Japan also has such dirty places. Ooh, is she like a Scandinavian spider or something? Could they even have spiders there? But she has to go into hiding. To them, this is a foreign land. It won't be as easy to find them again. A feisty one she is. To hell with that water-using cur, how dare she? Her limbs and abdomen are damaged from her attacks. It burns. But how can water burn? What is this, Pokemon, where you get scalding water that deals burns? Who would have thought she'd follow them all the way to Japan just because she escaped them? How persistent can she be? Oh, she can't move. Did I use too much energy running away from that water user? The more I think about it, the more it angers me. I lean on a wall and let out a deep sigh. And if I fight against her, I do not think I will lose. What? Fighting against her will only make me wear down even more, and I might make a mistake. Also, if I underestimate that water user, I might die. I don't like fighting without a plan. Her strength is no less against the water user, but the skills can't be taken for granted. Yeah. Let's see. What should I do from now on? Even if she's a water user, she won't be able to chase me that easily. Oh, that's a damn fine Taimanin lady. What's she doing around here? Who are you? A man? Hey, lady, what are you doing around here? Hanging around these dark streets on your own and some creep's gonna get ya. Spider's gonna get stomped if you keep walking around like this. It felt like he was provoking me, but looking from another perspective, this could be a good thing. What's that? Something's coming. Oh my goodness gracious. A string shot out from my shadow and instantly wrapped the man. You don't look too fresh, but enough to fill me up since I need some energy right now. Think of it as an honor to be my nutrition. Life seeps to me from the cocoon I made with my webs. The pain that kept annoying me gradually subsided and healed. Oh, that's a vampire the masquerade if I ever saw one. With a simple wave of the fingers, the strands of webs come loose, revealing a dried-up human being inside said cocoon. I smack my lips. Disgusting. Still no time to be picky, but still so good to be alive. I've got to fill up with these distasteful things until I'm healed. Luckily, a bunch of ignorant males are gathering, attracted to my looks. I don't have to go around looking for food, they just come to me. As long as the UFS's water user is still looking for me, this is better. She should remain here and charge her energy. I'll get you, UFS water user. Someday, you'll pay for humiliating me. Wash up and be ready for when the time comes. I chased her down and nearly had her, and had to lose her in Japan. Tokyo, Japan's demonic city. Oh, I think they were supposed to say Tokyo. Oh well. As soon as we arrive at the airport, I sigh at the aftermath of past events. I thought there was a high chance for them to be hiding here, considering the direction they ran off to. I'm not familiar with Japan's geography, and to be honest, I give up. The Arachne, a type of demon that rule the vast marshlands of the wilds of the demon realm. Our target is an Arachnean princess. It was all good up until the point where we had chased her and forced her to a rural area in Japan and raided her. The spider princess appears a beautiful girl, but behind the beautiful face is a heinous and vile monster that's lived for an eternity. Ooh, it's like Astaroth without the massive tits. She hides large spiders and her servants within her shadow, and when we were close to capturing her, she forced them all out onto us and drove us back. Not only that, I allowed her to escape. No, let's not think pessimistically. Think positively, everyone. I still inflicted plenty of damage and wounded her. If only I could find her. That'll be the chance I need to take her down for good. The only problem is, there's no way for me to track her down. Gotta pick it up. There you go, that's better. Alright. Apparently our superiors have requested the help from the Japanese Taimanins. Task force, I think they said, although they've yet to show up. I was slowly getting close to their time of arrival. I wonder who will come. The best of Taimanins? The Asagi? Oh wow, Asagi is a title more or less now. Well, it doesn't matter who comes, as long as she's capable of tracking that spider princess. Oh, we'll see Chapter 8. Not Chapter 8. Chapter 18. That's 10 more than Chapter 8. How long did I wait? It's way past the time they promised to show up, but no one still appeared. They're not lost, are they? That spider's probably healing up right now. Am I wasting my time? I can't seem to calm down due to the anxiety. I think it's a better time to go look for her myself. Oh, come on now. We have to hurry. We're already very late. Oh, it's Fuma. Hello, Fuma. Oh, no, it's Yukikaze again. Not hi. Not hi to you, Yukikaze. What are you going to do? It took a long time to prepare, and you're the one that said we had to be fully prepared in the first place. Yeah, but they're the things called limits, you know. Oh, limits? Quit babbling, and I'll start walking with you. And start walking, will ya? I gotta get closer. It's Rinko. Both of you, turn it down. There are people watching. This is no time for your squabble. That lousy UFS person can wait. Can't even take care of his own problems. Don't you think that's a bit mean? It's Sakura and Sue. To them, Japan is a foreign country. It's not their fault we haven't got a clue what's going on. Who's that noisy lot? Are those guys the Japanese Taimanins? 5 young people come this way. All of them look like they still go to school. I couldn't help but feel annoyed for being so loud. The superiors would have notified them of the dangers of the Spider Princess, yet they still send such young Taimanins. Do Japanese Taimanins not know the severity of the situation? Fuma. Is that the woman? Yes, she matches the characteristics Miss Asagi told me. She's definitely the person from the UFS. They must have noticed me. Whoa, she's so pretty. Looking the way she stands, she's pretty skilled. Indeed, all she's doing is standing, but there's no weak point. Sue, of course, being xenophobic, that's the way she is. Alright, let's stop with the chatting. Let's go and say hi. That man at the front, he must be the top of this group. Oh boy. A foreign name, let's try it. Are you Letitia-kun? Yeah, that's what we'll call her, Letitia. Letitia-kun of the UFS. Letitia Belmare. You must be Fuma, the commander of the Taimanin Task Force. Fuma Kataro. Welcome, Letitia. I lightly shake his hand. Judging by the feel of his hand, he's quite fit. Still a student, but definitely a Taimanin. Uh-oh, she's getting the hots for him. Alright. Yeah, I bet it crackle and pop right in the fucking microphone. But I can't help but feel disappointed. Although I would be getting direct help from the Almighty Taimanin, I thought I would be getting direct help from the Almighty Taimanin, Igawa Asagi herself. I never knew the entire task force, every single member would be this young. I knew it would be rude to say it aloud, but I couldn't help myself because I was looking forward to meeting the Almighty herself. You'll be going against an enemy, the Spider Princess. You sure you'll be alright? What did you mean by that? Do you have a problem with us? You're very rude when you haven't even seen what we're capable of. That's very true. I'll have to agree with this stupid bitch herself. Yukikaze, calm down. I'm just not going to stand here and listen to her belittle me. You underestimate us just because we're young? Whoa, whoa. Okay, let's cool it down here, folks. We're actually young. We are actually young, so it's normal that she says these things. If that's what's bugging you, all we need to do is prove our skills. Still, it's insulting to hear from a UFS spy. The UFS shouldn't have lost the Spider Princess or whatever in the first place. And what about you trying to cover up your mistakes? Sue, that's enough. This is getting way out of hand, guys. Come on now. Sue, was it? She's probably from the Chinese Union, judging by her attire. Wow, what did she mean by this? What does she mean by this, guys? I don't know why she's with the task force, but it looks like she has an opinion about the UFS. Fuma, how about doing something instead of just idly watching? Oh, Rinko. That's got a double meaning there. Even if I did. If we continue arguing from the beginning, there won't even be any cooperating later on. Oh well. Yukikaze, Sue, I know you guys have a lot to say, but calm down. We won't be getting anything done as we continue to argue like this. I got a burp. That'll just prove to her we are a group of useless people. Ugh. And Letitia. We are indeed far behind Misasagi, but as a task force, we are improving. More importantly, the almighty Taimanin herself sent us because she believes we are capable. You want results, we'll give it to you. But to do that, we need to first discuss plans. Right, I was being a bit harsh. Apologies for looking down on you for being so young. Fuma was right. While we are at each other, the Spider Princess is constantly healing herself. It's not wise to be wasting time arguing like this. Exactly. Chinese union officers dress up like, professional lingerie models and fight with their fists all the time. If all Chinese union officers like that, it's like, forget the time and let's go over to China, everybody. I don't think it's appropriate to talk like that at the airport. Is it okay if we move on to some other spot? Oh, I don't mind. I don't know my way around Japan, so I'll have to leave that to you guys. Oh, hello, Raptor. How you doing? I don't know how skilled they are, but I guess they're skillful enough for Agawa Asagi to have sent them to me. In my mind, my evaluation is for Fuma. The task in my mind, my evaluation is for Fuma. The task force becomes a bit more positive. We move to a different spot for mission briefing. A few hours before meeting up with Letitia, we were gathered in the headmistress's office after Misasagi called for us. Fuma, Kotaro, and 4 other members have arrived. Welcome, Fuma, and everyone else. You called for us. There's something you need us to do? Wait, where are the others? There's only 5 of us, including Fuma. The others are busy with their own missions. I guess we're the ones who were free? I'm not that free. Misasagi, why did you call us in? I have a bad feeling about it since you were called in. Actually, I got a call from the UFS to do a joint investigation. I've decided to hand that mission over to you guys. Oh, I knew it. I had a hunch, but I was speechless because it was exactly as I imagined. I know you're all busy, but right now, you're the only Taimanin that could take care of this case. Above all, the UFS is involved in this case, so I can't bring down the reputation of Taimanins by sending in inexperienced troops. So what did the UFS exactly request from us, Miss Asagi? If the UFS requested aid, then I don't think it's going to be that difficult. Can't deny the possibility of it being all cry and no wool. Did they not? Yeah, we'll forget it. It'd be good if it was that easy, but what exactly do we have to do? Well, let me explain it to you. Oh my god, Emily! It all began with the UFS engaged in combat with a demon species called Arachne in the country. Arachne? Yes, Arachne. Demons possessing the power of arachnids. They shoot webs and go around with large spiders as their familiars. They're ruthless predators that feed off the vitality of humans. Sakura could spawn spiders. What? Spider demons, huh? That's problematic. As long as they continue to harm humans, we can't leave them be. So why does that mean you need help from us Japanese Taimanins? The UFS are engaged in a battle with the leader of the Arachne. The princess of the Arachne, Anemone, The Spider Princess, a powerful demon who orders many of her own kind and servants to kill her enemies. That's right, they just shit all over the UFS because, you know, they're not capable enough to squash a single spider. The situation instantly changed when she appeared. The UFS fought well, but they lost the Spider Princess. Luckily, the Aqua Mistress of the UFS quickly caught up with her and chased her all the way to Japan. We were in the process of trapping her while engaging her in a rural area, but lost her again. Emily, you're just blaring incompetence. So that's why you called us for help. You chased her all the way and lost target. That Aqua Mistress isn't really good at her job, is she? Ooh, Sue. God damn. Because this is not UFS soil. It's not safe to make reckless decisions. Don't blame her too much. Please. Where's Asuka? Shouldn't she be over here telling us about the UFS problems and all that? From what you've said, the princess seems very annoying to deal with. Maybe she had no other choice? If she really is ordering lots of familiars, we can't ignore the damage they'll do, especially if they're in the city. You're right. It'll be a hassle if there's a lot of them. Miss Emily, is it just this Aqua person from the UFS? No, the Aqua Mistress is here with her team. But currently, the team split up to find the Spider Princess, so the only one that'll join the task force is the Aqua Mistress herself. So she's dispersed her team to make the search process much more efficient. And only Letitia Belmare joins our task force to help her search for the Spider Princess. Just to let you know, she's already making her way to Tokyo. She will probably arrive in about an hour or so. You're scheduled to meet up with her at the airport, so don't be late. We only have an hour from now? That's a bit tight, but she needs our help. Well, we better be well prepared for this. It won't hurt to prepare thoroughly, since the chance of engaging a large number of enemies is pretty high. I'm always ready. Me too. Then I want you two to help Yukikaze with her preparations. I'm guessing we'll fight against a lot of her kind, so let's set off once we're fully prepared. Wow, Fuma, a lot of her kind? What's that supposed to mean? Jeez. Then I'll back you up from here. If there's anything you need, you can rely on me. In fact, Emily, you're probably the best person for this situation. Oh, then you could contact Miss Murasaki for me, please? Tell her to rendezvous at the locale, and to gather some information before leaving. Okay, well, I'll do that. Fuma-kun, I'm relying on you. No need to worry, I'll do my best. Everyone, we head to the rendezvous point once we're all prepared. Let's go! Roger. Okay. Returning to the present, we were walking down a road with Letitia. Where is this? Sorry, but excuse us and let's drop in somewhere. We're scheduled to join in with one of our teammates on an individual mission here. That's true. They before they formally meet Asuka or anything like that, because Asuka is our UFS rep. Well, besides Emily, I would think like this would be like a perfect event for her to be here. Because I know this is like a much older event, but I didn't think it was like that old. Because I know I had missed this event when it first came around, because it was probably in like that first set of months where I wasn't playing as aggressively, or I would just skip stuff because I didn't think it was that important. Ugh. Do you guys also play like that sporadically or something like that? Alright. We had just received contact from Miss Emily. That Miss Murasaki is designated the spot to meet. Oh, burping. Plus, this place is perfect to talk about all the complicated issues, since there's barely anyone around. Is that right? Okay then. I'm unfamiliar with Japan, but anything you do with a purpose, I will follow. Thanks for putting it that way. Why are we here, though? Maybe they've managed to get some info on their side if she deliberately decided to meet up here. Probably. It's also possible that Miss Murasaki happens to be in this area, but I think that this area plays a big role. There's a high chance they found troublesome information in the area. Whatever the case, we just need to hear what Miss Murasaki has to say. It's also the fastest way. This teacher of yours, even if she does have info, who are we going to look for? The target is extremely cunning. She won't be easy to find. That'll all change depending on the new information we'll get. I contacted Miss Murasaki before we deployed to do some research on recent events. This spider princess feeds off the vitality of humans, right? So even if she's hiding, it's no surprise if we find clues of her. But since we don't have any solid clues, we're going to have to find her by pulling on the strings she left behind. I get it, Fuma. You're saying pull on the strings because she's a spider, right? Wait, Sakura, I'm not joking. Oh, I'm kidding, you little bitch. But it is difficult without any leads. Do you know anything about where whereabouts would be, Miss Letitia? Ah, yes. It's too bad I don't have a clue about the geography of this place. Well, lucky you. I have missed, I think, 120 days since I played the game, and only during, after a certain point did I start playing every day. Because I think I have, how long has this game been around? I think almost 2 years. So, yeah, I think I missed about 6 months of playtime. So that's a lot of days. What is that, like 5? Because this game has been out for what? Over, started in October. That's Global's 1 year anniversary, so that's 365. So that'd probably be almost like 500 something days. Oh, gotta sneeze. I can feel it coming. Whew. All right, back to it. Looking at the location we ambushed the Spider Princess at, I'm certain that she fled south. Are you saying that it's difficult to determine with directions? My team did split up to search for her, but it doesn't look good. If this was in my home country, we'd have overpowered her with human wave tactics. Oh, Letitia. You can't do anything about it since you're in a foreign country. We also wouldn't want the UFS to act on their own accord. Anyway, it looks like it's not going to be easy locating her. It would have been great if we could locate her easily. Thank you, Sakura. That's very redundant. If it was that simple, Miss Asagi wouldn't have trusted this task to us. Be prepared, or else you're in for a rude awakening. Yes. We're going to be roughed up anyway, so it's obviously better preparing for it anyways. Because, Fuma, you're really good at getting into trouble. Hey, don't make it look like I'm a troublemaker. Well, we get into all sorts of trouble wherever you go. She's not wrong. Wait, it's not like I'm the cause of all that. I just happen to be in the middle of all the troubles as the captain of the task force. Don't worry, Fuma. It doesn't matter what troubles come. Sue? If there's anything that bothers us, we can take care of it by force. Leave it all to me. There you go, Sue. Are you the Hulk or something? Hell yes, she's the fucking Hulk. I would have at least liked the wisdom to avoid the troubles. Even until now, I managed to avoid the troubles by mustering all the wisdom I could. Taimanins don't seem to be serious one bit. Sorry, they aren't normally like this. No, I've only been trained as a soldier. I'm just not used to this atmosphere. Also, you're going to show us results, right? No need to worry. When that time comes, you'll feel the atmosphere change. After all, we are Taimanins. Then there won't be any Oh, who's there? There was an unexpected sound of footsteps crunching gravel. Letitia looks back and shouts to whoever it was. Letitia, relax. It's just our teammate. That is a sign. As proof of it, looks like you've arrived at the right spot, Fuma. Oh, wow, it's Murasaki. Everybody clap for Murasaki. She's actually arrived. Miss Murasaki. And Murasaki, who we were scheduled to meet at this spot, stood blended in with the shadows. The Yatsu Murasaki, the Taimanin said second only to Igawa Asagi? Yes. You must be Letitia Belmare from the UFS. Yatsu Murasaki, nice to meet you. Ah, yes, likewise. So, Fuma, about the information research? Did you actually manage to find anything? Yes. There were frequent reports of people going unconscious in the back alleys of Yomahara. I've only searched a bit and found more than 10 cases in the last couple of days. That many? That's a lot, even if it's in a place like Yomihara. Could it be linked to the Spider Princess? We can't be sure with just this information. I researched this information in the first place because Fuma asked me to. Fuma did? I asked you to do some research on said place because I heard that the Spider Princess feeds off the vitality of humans. Even for a demon, she wouldn't last long without food. It'll be harder if she's injured. Even then, there have been cases of them ambushing others while remaining well hidden. So I'm not so sure if it'll be effective on her yet. So that's why you've been focusing on those cases. Yatsu Murasaki, I'd like to hear more about these cases. Sure, it's not that complicated though. The number of incidents have recently shot up in the past couple of days. People have went unconscious as if they've been attacked by something. Yeah. Were there any eyewitnesses of the events, or people who have come to their senses after going unconscious? No, none yet. According to doctors, the patients need at least a month or two to recover and come to their senses. Is that so? Is there no possibility for them to have been abducted to a different location after falling unconscious? There could be, but it looks like most of them saw nothing. There's also reports of them falling unconscious right in front of witnesses. In that short amount of time? Now that's scary. But what's that got to do with the Spider Princess? Spiders normally build a web and wait for their prey to land, and then hunt the prey that gets stuck in their webs. Unlike a real spider, we're talking about a demon here. I doubt she'll hunt the same way as a real spider. Was there any evidence left behind at the scenes? It doesn't have to be the victim's keepsakes, anything that's just there for no reason perhaps. Nothing according to the reports I read. Some say that something white and sticky was left behind. They are still investigating what it could be. Ooh. Sounds something very gross and familiar. I see. Letitia nodded as if she understood the information Miss Murasaki told her. Could this information lead us to the target? The white and sticky substance is probably her web strands. An enemy siphons her victim's vitality by using her webs. The Spider Princess anemone could be hiding out very close to us. Oh wait, that vitality you're talking about, it just doesn't fill her stomach. It doesn't fill her stomach, does it? No. Really? Could the Spider Princess really heal her wounds by siphoning the vitality from a person? She could probably do more than that. It's a power strong enough to mummify a human. It's not surprising that she could do more with that kind of power. 559 days. That's actually pretty nuts. So how many days are in a year? How many days are in 2 years? 374 or something? No, like 677 days in 2 years or whatever. Oh no, it would be 700. Whatever 365 times 2 is, that's how many days closer we are to October. Plus, already more than 10 people fell conscious in Yomihara. We also don't know that much about the ecology of the Arachne. But we've heard that as long as she has that energy, the Spider Princess Anemone is virtually immortal. Then isn't she dangerous? We should take her down before she fully recovers. But we still don't know where she is hiding. Yomihara is quite a large place, isn't it? It's large enough to have a lot of places to hide for sure. It's basically a criminal's den. She's a Spider Princess. If she was to hide completely, it wouldn't be so easy to track her. Although it's good that we know someone, at least we know she's somewhere around Yomihara. If we take our time and investigate, we'll someday be able to give her a hard time escaping again. But in that time, the number of casualties will continue and to rise, and the Spider Princess will recover to full health. Then should we go in for a surprise attack? Fuma, do you have any idea? I've got just one. Well, interesting. Let's hear it then. Okay, it's to make her fall for a trap and bait her. A trap? Yes, a trap. They don't seem too convinced. What kind of a trap, then? The target seems to be prioritizing healing up. Then how is an enemy looking for her prey every single time? I doubt a wounded spider princess will risk going out to hunt her prey. She probably sent out her spiders and servants. If that's the case, then I think we can lure her out even if we don't know where she is. On top of that, we'll use Sakura's shadow art. What are you talking about? If you use your shadow art, we can track the enemy without revealing our location. If we use her spiders, there's a high chance we can get close to her hiding spot. And if we do succeed in provoking her, she'll chase us, and we can lure her out. I see. I think I understand where Fuma's going with this. In other words, we'll lure her out to where we're hiding, and wipe them out from there. What? That's so simple. If only we can lure her out. It seems like a good idea. What do you think, Murasaki? If we can get in contact with one of her spiders, then isn't there a high chance we will succeed? Indeed. And we don't have any other choice. I think it's a good idea to try out Fuma's plan. Then it's settled. Fuma, Sakura, have fun provoking it. What? When did I take the role of provoking her? You're the only one who can use shadow art, Sakura. So we decided to go with my plan to provoke the Spider Princess and lure her out, to let her fall into our trap. Does everyone know what they are doing? One mistake and the plan may turn out to be a miserable failure. If you're unsure about something, ask me now. Oh, I'm good. Yeah, I'll leave it. Do it, man. Leave it to me, Fuma. Oh, let me show you how strong I am, baby. Okay, let's do it. Good. They all answered differently, but that's okay. The relaxed atmosphere was gone and the tension started building up. Miss Murasaki, could you back us up? We'll need to rely on you in case things goes wrong. All right. Our opponent is a demon princess. We should always be prepared for anything unexpected. Although I'm sort of hesitant in leaving Miss Murasaki as backup since she is the strongest among us. Oh my god, he said the word. He said among us. I gotta find out how you make this thing pop out. There we go. Alright. I just have a bad feeling about this. I just want to be fully prepared for anything unexpected, like Miss Murasaki said. Fuma, I'll stay backup as well. She'll be on alert if I show up too. Okay, attack when you can, Letitia. Letitia is the only one here who's battled against an enemy before. She'll probably be able to cause damage to her in the most efficiently. Okay, let's go with the mission now. Let's hurry to the locale. Roger. Let's go. Oh my god, fucking more. It's the first chapter, I know. Alright. Suze, of course. Are there no traces of her anywhere? Even a trace of her spiders? Yeah, it's hard. People have constantly been disappearing in this area. Will she feed here again? With Miss Murasaki and Letitia left behind as backup, we looked around for any clues of the Spider Princess. To go forth with our plan, we need to find her eyes, her spiders, or her servants. Well, we don't have to find them. Even if they spot us, they will react in some sort of way. It doesn't matter if we go forth with our plan even then. That's why we are moving around, aiming for that in their hunting grounds. Over there, that man, doesn't he look weird? There's a spider on his shoulder. He's not weirdly desperate and attentive to his surroundings. He's not calm at all. Oh, he is weirdly desperate. Look at his neck. He has webs around it, like a slave. Did we find our lead right away? What do you think? It's so easy if I do these things. Yeah. It's all thanks to you, Kakaze. Let's check if that man has really something to do with the Spider Princess. Hey, he's going into that back alley. Let's go get him. Let's go after him, but lay low. We finally found the strings that lead to an enemy of the Spider Princess. And carefully go after this suspicious man. Found him. He's not alone. It looks like a lot of people are surrounding someone. Are they trying to abduct them? There wasn't just one, but many men with strange movements. Fuma, what do we do about this? I don't want any more casualties. Is it okay to take them out? The Spider Princess might realize if she finds out what happened to her subordinates, but she won't know in full detail. Plus, I think she'll probably send new ones. I see. Then we'll save Then shall we save the people first? I'll go in first. Hey, wait, Fuma. We're off. Hello there, Jeff. Alright, after fucking forever, after 45 minutes, we actually start doing something. Whee! Great. Blazing fast. Fantastic. Yeah, Jeff, we're just reading the event. I missed it the first time it came around, so it's a relatively new experience for me. Easy victories. That was barely even a warm-up, Fuma. What now? Our plan hasn't changed. The biggest problem was to find a lead to the Spider Princess in the first place. But thanks to Yukikaze, we were able to find the web that leads us to the Spider Princess, and all we have to do now is to follow it. Okay. Alright, then we continue moving. As planned. Fuma, several men are making their way here in groups. Must be the reinforcement. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay. Oh, yeah, take 4 damage from an explosion and get paralyzed from it. Isn't that great? That's what you pay for. That's what you like to see. He didn't even get a chance to load his gun. He was done for as soon as it started. We're making our way downtown, walking fast. Faces pass and we go home. Alright, let's do everything we can before more show up. Sakura, if you will. Alright, leave it to me. Shadow art. Sakura's foot sunk into the shadow, and it's always fascinating to watch. Okay, Fuma, grab my hand. Oh, Sakura, it's moving so fast. I can keep you in without holding your hand, but it's a lot easier when we need to come out. Oh, Sakura. Alright, and you do as she says. Maybe it was because I was holding Sakura's hand that my foot also began to sink slowly into the shadow. You guys do as we planned. Be ready in the hiding spot. After ordering Yukikaze and the group, I sink completely into the shadow with Sakura. Amazing, they're completely gone. They won't be easy to find like that. Let's move before more of them come. We'll be on our way, Fuma. Sakura, you guys better not screw this up. Oh, burping. The three of them must be doing as The three of them must be doing as we planned because I felt their presence while within their shadow. Uh-oh, we're in the dark with Sakura in her own personal world. Isn't that special? Because who wouldn't like to be alone with Sakura, right? Ah. Alright. Adjust my headphones. It's sweaty. Looks like we'll have to stay like this for a while. I'd wish they'd come quickly. Did Sakura's wish come true? It wasn't long before we could hear footsteps getting closer. Oh yes, Sakura's a very lewd girl. She pulls you into dark corners by holding your hand and saying nice things to you. They hear. They must be looking for us above. They'll never be able to find us here. The footsteps are going away this time? Maybe they've given up looking for us and went away. Do we chase them now? Yep, without blowing our cover, of course. We quietly follow the group while hiding inside the shadow. We stopped in front of a building not far from where we were moments before. We also found our target, an enemy, the Spider Princess.
What? What are you talking about? What do you mean the place was empty? That's not possible. Someone definitely did something to my underlings.
Ugh. That's gonna hurt. The Asanagi classic, anemone. I don't know if she was in a bad mood, but I could feel her overwhelming presence, even when she was in the dark.
If it was that fresh and lively, I would have been able to taste the delicious vitality.
I'll make it sound like a pirate. Yeah, that's fun.
I must heal this wound that is bugging me. Bah, what a waste. Where did they run to? None of the webs I laid out reacted.
She shook irritably as she mumbled something. At least it didn't seem like she was aware of us hiding in the shadow. Hey, couldn't we go for a surprise attack now? Yeah, that's true, Sakura. I'd love to do that, but not now. I don't think we'd be able to take her down with just the two of us. Let's just stick to the plan, okay? If she wasn't focusing like she was now, I'd have the time to come out of the shadows. And taunt her. Sakura, let me out.
Okay.
Hey, look over there, Sakura. I think it's that scaredy cat that ran away from the UFS. Oh, really? We could tell from the silence that Anemone's expressions and voice changed. It was cold enough to be able to feel a chill down my spine, but I ignored the warnings in my head and continued to taunt her. Hey, don't spiders poop webs from their ass, not tails? Maybe if you're the princess of spiders, you poop something else? Or maybe it's because she's got a bigger hole after getting beat up by the Aqua Mistress. Ha ha. Are you saying she pooped so many webs that it became a tail?
Oh, how dare you! Why?
Oh, she's mad now, everybody. Look out. Well, it looked like an oar from Anemone the Spider Princess morphed into something devilish. I felt an imminent danger and grabbed Sakura's hand and ran. Sakura, that's enough. Let's get out of here. Okay, but that thing looks definitely dangerous. We run as fast as we can without looking back. If she let us go easily, we wouldn't be able to carry out our plan. But of course, she wouldn't do such a thing.
How dare you, stupid mortals, taunt me? Rise, my underlings, my arachnids, and don't lose them.
Ooh, burping. Hundreds of Anemone's underlings crawl out from her shadow. They swarm us like an avalanche. Holy shit. Wait a minute, there's too many of them. Shut up and just run. We won't get out alive if we get caught. Run to where? Underwear, that is. We managed to lure her out by taunting her, but we didn't expect that many of her familiars to chase us. It's a spider, man, come on. But we're not done yet. We've come fully prepared for this. Ha-ha, Aqua Mistress. What the? A perfectly unexpected blow, the perfect ambush. With Letitia's attacks, the Spider Princess's underlings that appeared from multiple directions bounced off. And she is good at dissing, yes. Very good, in fact. You're that water user from the UFS. I can suck the vitality of those wretched little things. You'll be no match. I'm sorry, but I've no words to exchange with you. Fuma, I'll hold them off for a bit. You guys continue to lure her in. Letitia, I'm sorry. Thank you for doing this. I'll be right behind you. Don't you worry. I could only catch a glimpse, but also I saw Miss Murasaki holding off the enemies from a different spot. Prepare to taste my Aqua Mistress. Letitia held her ground against the enemies, holding a water spear. We don't have a cityscape location, so we're just going to use the helipad. Where are they? Bring them on. Oops. Oh yeah, that was a late press, and I still got it. Look at that, we just squash spiders like the best of them. Love it. You gotta love it. Alright. Oh no, I can't find it. Where did it go? There it is.
You'll never escape from me, human.
Oops. Tabbed out. Anemone's underlings were prevented from advancing by Miss Murasaki and Letitia, but she persistently chased us for the kill. Anemone couldn't think straight as she was furious with rage, completely exposing her to our trap. This is where we stopped running.
Have you finally given up? Although I must say, you did try your best.
Oh wow, that's really cool. She actually mixes her blood and the water to bend them. That's really cool. She's a water bloodbender, whatever it is from that Avatar series. More or less, well, she's more or less water. I guess she has to put her life essence into the water to actually make it that malleable or harder or softer or whatever. Because if that's true, that's pretty neat.
All that talk about pooping a tail from the ass. Looks like you've been doing that while running away for your lives. However, I will not lose to you anymore, especially if you completely drain your vitality until nothing but bones are left of you.
No.
What did you say?
I'm sorry, but we're the ones to say I will not lose to you. You managed to escape the UFS pretty well. I cut her off mid-speech, and at the same time our task force members began to show up, one by one. Uh-oh, we're having our Avengers moment. Prepare to die, Spider Princess. There's nowhere to run now.
An ambush?
This is where we kill you for sure. Alright, let's begin. You better be ready.
How dare you, you insult!
The plan worked. Anemone the Spider Princess was successfully lured out and trapped. Alright, it's time to squash a bug. Good job there, Felicia. Bowl them over. No mercy, baby. No mercy. Alright, last stage. We're almost done. We'll get to chapter 18 soon.
Oh!
With a metallic scream, the spider's claw came slashing down. Aqua slash. Aqua fresh. But Letitia's aqua spear spins in all directions, not only blocking the venomous claws of the spider, but also striking back. I clicked. Okay. The arachne that was attacked staggered into the other surrounding arachnians, crashed into a wall. Yes, that's it, Dan. I love me that lolly-sized blender. In fact, we'll probably see more of her very soon, if you catch my drift. Not in terms of the game, but in terms of other things I'm doing as well. Next, Murasaki dives into the opening of the surrounding spiders made by Letitia's attack.
Hiya!
Countless arachnians continue to attack as if trying to stop her. Sorry, but I've no time for games with little insects. Great axe style, Setsuga! Ah! Every time Murasaki goes in and swings her axe, the arachne draw an arc as if they're flung into the air or burst on the spot. I killed a lot of them now, but they just keep on coming. How about we finish them off now? Letitia! Okay, ready when you are. Aqua Snatch! When Letitia used her... Did that say Aqua Slash or Aqua Snatch? Yeah, Aqua Snatch. So what is this? Okay. Yeah, but whenever there's an increase to water volume, she loses control of it. Okay. Letitia. Wow, that's pretty... Oh, that's neat. She really hates Fuma, so I guess they wanted to just totally retcon that idea here, because she's obviously working with him and she harbors no resentments, at least not yet. When Letitia used her Aqua Slash, the water that sprayed everywhere tied to the arachne surrounding the task force pushed them to one side.
Hiya!
Now it's your turn, Taimanin. Leave it to me. Murasaki took a deep breath and held her axe up high. Great axe style, Rengeki. She brought down the axe onto the arachne bound by Letitia's attacks. Shall we go and help Fuma now? Fuma's team is probably already captured by now. Letitia and Murasaki make their way to Fuma, leaving behind the countless arachne they've slewn. We'll hold an enemy here and finish the job. Everyone, engage! Roger.
Fools, do you think you can really defeat me? Do not underestimate me.
There we go. It's go time. What the hell's this surge of power? Look, something came out from the shadows. This pressure, it's different from many of our underlings we've faced. Be vigilant. She was displaying an immense amount of power, as if she was going to unleash all the power she's accumulated until now. From the shadows, a monster crawls out, revealing its face. Damn it. Does she have the strength to summon these monsters? I thought she was weakened by Letitia. No need to panic. This is nowhere near a threat. Once we take this one down, it's all over. The chaotic powers seemed to wane as she was summoning the monster. It'll be all over if we kill this monster, as Sue said.
Go! Crush these things so I can suck them dry.
Here it comes. Alright, it's go time. Let's blow them up. Oh my god. Oh, Eater Beast Lord. Not bad. The lolly-sized blender takes another victim. They must be good friends with some... Asanagi must be very good friends with the Gremory team or something to have their character promoted this much. Because wasn't an anime used very little before this? Because this is like 3 times we've seen this little spider. By God, at this rate, we'll probably have her join and be playable at some point, and she will probably be the true familiar user character. She's everywhere. And yes, I too wish that an anime was the boss. It's very disappointing. Was this like a really? But I guess they don't have any plans for her to be a playable character just yet. If she doesn't have a 3D model, that is.
No, my mightiest underling.
She must have not fully recovered from the fatigue of being chased by Letitia. Ugh. It was no match for us. Now, Spider Princess, prepare to die. I will not lose my target like that UFS spy. If I see a hint of escape, I will gut you. There you go, Sue. Get him. An anime fell to her knees to surrender, surrounded by us. I hope she won't resist anymore since we've come this far. Well, that settles it. We're taking you into custody, an anime.
Wait, human. What is your name?
She bit her lip, furious at her loss, and looked at me directly. I didn't need to tell her my name. You really don't, Fuma. You really don't need to tell her your name. But maybe it was okay to tell her as a farewell gift. Current clan master of the Fuma clan and captain of the Taimanin task force, Fuma Kotaro.
Fuma.
Thus, this special mission requested by the UFS concluded as a big success. Thanks for helping, Fuma. And thank you for all the members of the task force for helping. Once I finished packing, I bowed down to Fuma and his team who came to see me out. No, we just did what we had to do. Taba is Taimanin Asagi Battle Arena, the title previous to RPG X and Action Taimanin. In fact, Taba is where a lot of stuff for the series now comes from. It would have been dangerous without you. Your nickname is Aqua Mistress. I've seen enough to know why that's your name. I'm glad you think I was helpful. In the beginning, I couldn't trust them because they looked so young. But once they showed their true skills, I no longer needed to complain. If it weren't for them, this mission wouldn't have ended this quickly. What are you going to do with the Spider Princess, though? Well, lock her up in a special UFS jail cell and transport her back up to the mainland. As for the rest, now that's up to the higher-ups. I'd like to tell you to never let her escape again. If it does happen, I don't think we'll be able to catch her that time. Then her victims will be in tens, even hundreds more at the least. Rest assured, we won't lose her again. Well, look at the time. My flight's about to leave. It's time now, if you'll excuse me. Okay, until we meet again, Letitia. Until we meet again. When we do, I'd like to be in your task force. Well then, goodbye to you all, Taimanins of Japan and task force members. I don't like depressing goodbyes, plus I have a feeling we will definitely meet again. I walked back to the plane after saying my goodbyes without turning back. Several days passed after completing the mission requested by the UFS.
Hey, Fuma, is this where I'm gonna be staying from now on?
Yes, for now. Wait, first of all, what the hell is going on? What's the meaning of all this? I read the order that was delivered, and then take a look at the childlike demon in front of me.
This place is a bit lame for the Princess of Arachne to live in, but I guess I can get used to calling it home. Okay, Fuma, show me to my quarters.
I said, wait a minute, I'm not so sure of what's going on. Letitia definitely said she won't let you get away again.
Fool, I did not escape. I agreed to come here after making a plea bargain with the UFS.
Plea bargain? What?
It may not look like this, but I have lived for an eternity.
I simply asked for protection, in exchange for my vast knowledge. But you feed off the vitality of humans.
That depends on the situation. As long as I share my knowledge, I have no choice but to work with your teams.
Yeah, I don't have anything like that made. I don't even have the, well, obviously I'm not big enough have a subscriber base or stream base enough to have a donate on stream, but I guess I could set up some stuff for you guys some other time.
Which means if you allow me to defeat of some of the enemies you defeat, it will suffice.
Then why did you come to me? If you bargain with the UFS, then shouldn't you be with them? Oops.
I was wounded and exhausted, but you were the ones who managed to trap me with your schemes, not that water user of the UFS. So I struck a deal, negotiating many times and come to terms to go to Japan as a Taimanin. So be prepared, for I will make you mine.
I hope an enemy is playable someday. I really would, because we need more just flat out fucking weird characters. I imagine like she'll ride a spider, but she'll have familiars. And frankly, that just sounds really fun. Sue an enemy. Oh, right. I guess she's not a vile spider princess for nothing. I could feel my face freeze as she smiled confidently. Ooh, what a venomous stare there, Fuma. You've been caught in her trap.
Alas, I am here now. She's just gonna be Mr. Krabs now. So nice to meet you, Fuma.
I think I may have been wrapped in spider webs unknowingly. Oh, Fuma. In exchange for your valuable information, as part of the plea bargain, we hereby concede this prisoner to you, the Taimanin, at her request. Is the UFS messages. Okay, thank you. This is problematic. Although it was a deal, the UFS is taking very bold measures. All that effort spent on capturing the Spider Princess only to let her go so easily. They must have had varying opinions about her being captive there, I guess. So she's under Fuma-kun's protection now, right? Yes, she barged in with an order and made herself home. Oh, okay, you've done well, but what's going on? She's the princess of the Arachnate, a demon species. I have a feeling she'll be difficult to deal with. She'll be a great addition to the force. I mean, she was really powerful back then. But it's a difficult matter. You see, we don't even know if we could trust her in the first place. We'll be all on edge if we don't keep an eye on her, too. And for some reason she manages to escape again? Fuma, what are your thoughts on this as captain? Share your thoughts, please. Well, first, keeping an eye on her so she won't be causing any trouble is a must. She didn't seem malcontent when I talked to her before, but as Sakura said, we can't trust her. On that note, we can have her support us in our missions, and expect a tremendous amount of support. Sometimes, when we're short on troops depending on the mission, that's when she comes in, which could be a big help to us. Plus, if we want to find out more about Momochi and other demons' next moves, there's a high chance she would tell us. So who is all in the Fuma household as roommates now? Because now I'm thinking about we got what? We have Noah, Sue, Anemone, Miss Robot Butler, Tokiko. Is Saika there too? I think so as well. There's probably a few others that I'm forgetting, but I think I'm up to like 5 or 6 now that I can think off the top of my head. I'll then let you keep an eye on her. Use her abilities as support. Ask her for information. Whatever you want with her. It's all up to you, Fuma. Yes, miss. And that is how the Spider Princess and Anime became my responsibility and joined the task force. Hooray! I do hope she joins at some point. She really needs to get on in there. Alright. That's the event. Now we're going to do the big stuff. Alright. Sure, we'll pick I don't know who will appear in the event, so let's just go get someone like Asagi in there. Because good old Miss Asagi. Well, I mean, it's Asagi. You gotta have her. Here, yeah, we'll give her the white costume. Tokiko, Sue, yes, Katajina, even from the last event. Shiryuki, and sometimes even Mercy. Ow! Ow, shit. Oh. Picked off a scab. Ow. Alright. It's time for the new event. It's time for the new chapter, everybody. Chapter 18. Are we going to finally beat up Edwin Black? Are we finally going to do it? Are we going to fight him? Alright. First, before we start, I gotta... First, I gotta take a stretch and take a drink. Okay. My goodness, at this rate, Fuma's gonna be a total demon charity case. He's got like, what, 7, 8 demons now? At this, well, yeah, 7 or 8 demons at this rate. He's gonna have so many in there. He might as well just open up a portal to the underworld so they can all live there. Alright, here we go. After joining a group of death wraiths, led by the king of the death wraiths, we called Misasagi's group and arrived at a place where we could see the whole area of a UFS base in which only the soldiers of Nomad were gathered. Oh, I forgot that Fuma talks. Whoops.
日本と違って土地も広いから全域をカバーできていないのでしょうね。
It may be hard to keep an eye on the land. Oh yeah, they're oh cool. Are they really in the United States now? Wow. I check inside of the facility, with which I can see with binoculars while preparing to ambush the base. It's a huge base. It's defended by heavy artillery, state-of-the-art tanks, and combat helicopters, and soldiers in enhanced suits who all look very powerful. Thinking that I am about to attack the base itself makes me very nervous.
ノマド直属の魔族までいるものね。そこまで分かっていてどうして基地を制圧しないのよ。デーレンとノマドは敵対しているのに。表面上はね。ただやっぱりノマドはいい取引先なのよ。金払いがいいね。
I just realized something. Oh fuck. Okay. I just realized something. I need to fix something. New area though. I've been doing this for like over an hour now, and I didn't change a few things. Full screen. Oh, okay. All right. We'll get back to where we just were.
そこまで分かっていてどうして基地を制圧しないのよ。デーレンとノマドは敵対しているのに。表面上はね。ただやっぱりノマドはいい取引先なのよ。金払いがいいね。
Asuka, why do you care about money?
やっぱりどこも最後はお金か。
Wow, Yukikaze, that's right, actually.
日本政府も変わらないと思うがな。
Oh, thank you, Sue, for your cutting commentary again, of course.
中華連合もね。隊長、お二人が。
Because I realized I didn't have the voices up high enough, and also I didn't change the resolution when I started. So you guys have been watching it in crispy 1600 by 900. So we need that full resolution.
ああ、気にしなくていいぞ、ソラ。喧嘩しているように見えて、ただじゃれ合ってるだけだからな。
違うわよ。重要な作戦の前に誰がじゃれ合うか。
とまあ、こんな具合に息はぴったりだ。
そうみたいですね。
Sora smiled awkwardly when she saw me shrug, and picked her words carefully while looking at Sue and Yukikaze in turn.
まったく。ずいぶんと余裕じゃないか。特務中隊の隊長だのは。本当ね。これはさぞかし素晴らしい作戦を考えてくれるんでしょうね。
まあ、今回のは作戦とも言えないかもしれないがな。
Sora does feel like she would be a main character. I'm surprised she's not in along with us, Sakuya. And I say, looking at Emily.
色族の皆さんも指定の位置へ移動したそうです。
Hi, Emily. Upon hearing what Emily said, everyone who had been preparing to fight raised their heads.
ようやく作戦開始。公務作戦前の待ち時間が長いと体が鈍ってしまいそうだ。そうね。
Oh, it's Kurenai. Hello. Especially Asuka and Kurenai, who are related to Nomad, and Edwin Black, are talking less than usual, which makes the atmosphere tense. Alright, can someone actually tell me why is Asuka related to Nomad? Because that doesn't make a lot of sense. As soon as Ms. Sasaki and Sakura, who had been watching the facility from another place, joined us, they turned their heads toward Asuka and Kurenai as if they noticed the atmosphere.
特務中隊の作戦は個人ではなくチームで行うものよ。ええ、作戦には従うわよ、アサギ。異論はないわ。
The mission hasn't started yet, but I'm already worried if I can control the two when they are very anxious. I have to say, being a captain is not an easy job. Miss Asagi looked at me smiling as she read my mind.
それでもこの立場からは逃げませんよ。
I can't use any ninja arts and I'm incompetent, but I have made up my mind. I'll go down the path I've chosen, the path where I support my colleagues and my colleagues support me.
それじゃあ作戦の確認だ。今回は式族のみんなが陽動を買って出てくれた。基地の正面から攻撃を仕掛け、その間に俺たちが背後から基地へ侵入する。
式族の不死性を活用した陽動ですが、相手はノマドです。式族へ有効な未知の兵器を開発している可能性もありますので、迅速な侵入を。
そのことだけれど、偵察の途中、ノマドに潜入しているタイマニンから連絡があったわ。
ノマドに潜入したタイマニンがこのタイミングでですか？
Two factions. Pro-nomad and anti-nomad. Okay. Well, that helps it out. Oh, that was unexpected. I mean, I've heard that some Taimanins have snuck in nomad, but a call from one of them now?
私たちがこの基地に到着するすぐ前、あなたたちが式族を説得している頃にこの基地に派遣されたそうよ。
それは
もしかしてノマド側も何かを気づいているのでは？
面白くなってきたじゃない。
同感だ。
Yukikaze and Rinkdo talked for the first time during the entire meeting. Holding their weapons in their hands, the two smiled menacingly as if they were rather enjoying the situation.
本気になったノマド、つまり上級魔族たちが相手というわけだ。今度こそ勝つ。そうだろ、特務中隊の隊長。
ああ、その通りだ。俺は弱いよ。桃地みたいに体を鍛え続けたわけでも、特別な忍法を持っているわけでも、運がいいわけでもない。凡人だ。けど、俺は仲間に恵まれた。人間だとか魔族だとか関係なく、他の誰でもない。どの勢力でもない。たくさんの力が集まった俺たちだからこそ、ノマドに勝てるのだと、俺は思っている。みんなの力を貸してくれ。俺は特務中隊はエドウィン・ブラックにノマドに負けないと証明したい。
Oh my god, Kiara's just here too. She hasn't said a fucking word. She's just like, hey, I'm here too, guys. Don't forget about me. Noah's the same thing too. Everyone smiled, and I'm not embarrassed. There's Nagi. Hello, Nagi. Welcome. Because I'm convinced that the task force can win Edwin Black's Nomad.
基地に潜入したというタイマニンに合図を送ったら作戦を開始する。みんな、最後の準備を。
Oh my god, we've got choices. Just like the real game. Oh, okay. The biggest sponsor, the UFS, Task Force G. They're all nomad, known for the cyborgs. That's why Asuka hates being called that way, even though she technically is one. Task Force G is almost full metal, like Boston Major. Wow, that's cool. I legitimately did not know that. Alright, we got 4 choices here, people. Here's the thing. I want to pick Express Concern for Noah, but what do you guys want to pick? Because there's Talk to Sue, discuss the matter with Emily for the last time. talk to Noah, talk to Nagi. I'm legitimately impressed they actually have fucking choices. I bet this has happened before, but I just forget that it happens. Oh, man. You know, I'm gonna go express concern for Noah. I'm gonna go for it. Express concern for Noah. I went beside Noah, who is spacing out like always. Oh, that's adorable.
調子はどうだノア。
いつもよりいいかも。
Ooh, burping. I couldn't notice any emotional fluctuations from her usual calm reply. However, she seems to feel great, although she looks the same as always to me.
そりゃよかった。作戦の前に何か食べるか？アスカが米連の携帯食を少し分けてくれたな。
Yeah, I'd say it's been a while since choices. That's why it's like blowing my fucking mind. Oh, sorry, Rune Drace. We ain't got Noah. Oh, look at that. Oh, is Noah gonna do a food review like a Steve 1989 with her MREs? It's like Asuka gave her an MRE. Where's the Noah food review? Wait a minute, those things aren't sweet, Noah. The thing that I took out was a yakitori flavored MRE. I wondered why it had to be yakitori flavored, but it seemed like that Asuka liked that taste. She said, and I quote, "It's the taste of Japan."
ずっと米連に所属していたそうだし、日本食を食べる機会が少なかったんだろうな。どうだ？うまいか？
まあまあかも。
Oh my god, real-time review. Her hand that was her hand that was using a spoon that came with the MRE was moving slowly even when she replied. I don't think that she likes it that much.
早く作戦が終わるといいね。
ん？
トキコのご飯を食べたい。
I want to eat Tokiko's food.
ああ、そうだな。もう随分と長い間食べていないような気がするな。今まで普通に食べてたけど、トキコは実はものすごく料理が上手だ。コンビニの弁当やレーションを食べていると、最近はよくそう感じる。
I didn't care too much before, but listening to the word of Tokiko's food since Noah moved into my home has affected my opinion. I realized that I took it for granted, but more importantly, I didn't pay attention to it since we are very close. I took it for granted because of how precious and warm and delicious a family meal is.
ノアはトキコの料理が本当に好きなんだな。
フーマはトキコの料理は嫌い？
いや、ただ好きとか嫌いとかじゃなくて、今まで当たり前に食べていたからな。家に帰ればトキコの料理を食べるのが普通で、意識したこともなかったんだと思う。
贅沢だね。
Wow, life lessons from Noah.
確かに、ものすごく贅沢な考えだな、これって。
I believed it is natural for Tokiko to prepare food when I come home, but in fact, it's an extravagant thing that brings me joy. When I look at Noah, it occurs to me that she is an ironic creature because her appetite cannot be satisfied with human food, yet that's exactly what she tries to do. And yet...
俺の分も食うか？
And she shakes her head.
ご飯は一緒に食べないと美味しくないよ。
そうだったな。
トキコの料理もジャンクフードも軍用レーションも二人で食べる方が美味しいね。
ああ、ノアは どんな料理も美味しそうに食べるな。
To her, it's not about the taste, but more about the feeling. But that doesn't show because Noah's face always had a blank expression. When I eat something with her, it feels like whatever I eat tastes better than usual anyways. Oh, Noah, you're so special. Still, it doesn't change the fact that what we are eating now is an MRE.
ああ、ノアと話していたらトキコの料理が食べたくなってきたな。
うん。トキコの料理が食べたい。
Why did the lighting change on Noah? With that, we finished eating the yakitori flavored MRE together.
うまかった。ごちそうさま。
ごちそうさま。ねえ、ふうま。
As I made an evaluation about the food, Noah looked up at my face with her usual emotionless eyes.
早く帰りたいね。
ああ、みんなで帰ろうな、家に。
うん。
What does the word home mean to this girl, Noah Brown? Does it mean a place that she'll go back to, or where a family gathers, or just letters in a dictionary?
なに？
いや、
I hesitated to ask that question for a while. Then I shook my head.
きっと家ではトキコが待ってるだろうな。
そうかな。
どうした？
私も待ってるかな。
当たり前だろ。お前はトキコのご飯を本当に美味しそうに食べるからな。きっと帰ればたくさん料理を作ってくれるさ。
うん。帰ろうね。ふうま。
The time when the sun has already set and the lights in the base have started to turn on. The comms device of Mrs. Sagi quietly buzzed. It means she got a message.
施設に潜入しているタイマニンからよ。敵の見張りが少ないルートが送られてきたわ。
At that moment, a loud war cry of the Death Wraiths could be heard from far away.
声でっか。隠密行動には向かないわね。
自分たちを死神だと言っていたけど、この声だと死神にも向いていないかもね。
だが今は心強い。ナギ、事前の打ち合わせ通り空と咲夜を連れて式族の援護に向かってくれ。どうやら向こうは突撃力こそあれ機械関係には疎いみたいだからな。何か動きがあれば3人で連携して生き残ることを優先するんだ。
了解しました。主様、ご分を。
この程度で死ぬわけにはいかないさ。空と咲夜もナギの命令に従うように。
了解しました。はい。
よし、特務中隊、これより作戦を開始する。
井川潔、剣山。
It does feel like a death flag. That's like incredible.
が少ないとはいえ、
Like
やはりゼロではないか。
they're setting up Noah to be like, oh, she wants to go home, but it's like, is she gonna die, or is she going to be like gravely injured?
ならば結露を切り開くのみ。
わお、みんなやる気満々だね。ここはさくらちゃんもやる気を出しちゃおっかな。
まったく作戦は始まったばかりだ。無茶はするなよ。このまま一気に敵の壁を突破し式族と合流するぞ。
了解。全力で行くぞ、ノマドども。
Sakura didn't say anything. Well, no, Kiara didn't say anything at all, too. I'm legitimately impressed. Like, she didn't say a damn word.
終身化後進化 無益この無益終始作戦通り無益こそが好機よ終始
That's Saku, yeah, she didn't, I think the only thing she said was like, yes, wasn't it? It's better than Kiara, who
忍法
never said anything. By God, I forgot she was even there. Great. Alright. Oh, burping. Ah. Yes, it's an actual chapter with a sky. It's like everything else is like a cave or a base or just an overcast place. It's all terrible. Alright. After eliminating the remaining enemies while wary of a surprise attack from behind, the path to the main entrance was cleared. Oh, we're just breaking in the front door then.
ハッキングして扉を開くので皆さん援護をお願いします。
わかった。みんなエミリーの護衛を優先する。
了解。雪風、あなたは狙撃に注意を。分か
ってるけど数が結構。
We were dealing with the enemies coming at us no problem, but if a sniper added to the mix, the burden on everyone would become much greater.
まだ狙撃兵までは配置されていないが、いつ配置が終わるか。
I want to regroup with the death wraiths before that.
エミリー、ハッキングの完了までどれくらいかかりそうだ。
あと数分もあれば。
さくら。
何？
お前も雪風に協力して建物の影からの狙撃に注意してくれ。
了解。
When I gave her the instructions, sparks flew with a sharp sound from the wall right next to me.
行動が早い。雪風、狙撃の場所は分かったか？
でも、数が多すぎるし、ここからじゃ3人くらい死角になって狙えない。反対側からも発見。こっちはさくらちゃんにお任せあれ。
It seems as though the enemy is also prepared for an all-out war. A large number of reinforcements are sent from the base. In no time at all, nearly twice as many soldiers than what we had just fought appeared, and instead of pushing us from the front with their numbers, they are checking on us while hiding behind cover.
厄介だな。向かってきてくれるなら近くのやつを叩き潰せばいいだけなんだけど。
Oh, Kurenai, you're so hard-headed.
今までの兵士たちよりも手だれね。ええ、それにこの動きは人間であればありえない動きを。パワードスーツの中身はおそらく。そうか。なら遠慮はいらないな。
Oops. At that moment, Kurenai, a wind art user whose specialty is speed, took the lead. She reaches the soldier shooting from behind the wall in a flash and cuts him down along with the enhanced suit and even the wall. Starting with this, Miss Murasaki and Rinko plunge into the enemy siege and make a big opening in their formation.
これならどう？
Taking advantage of this opportunity, Yukikaze fires lightning bullets at the snipers. She said she couldn't target them because they were hidden in a blind spot, but that next moment, the sound of explosions echoed throughout the base.
隠れてるなら近くの爆発物ごと吹っ飛ばすだけよ。楽しそうだな。当然。基地を稼働させるために必要な燃料タンクやバッテリーを片っ端から吹っ飛ばしてあげる。構わんが、こっちが巻き込まれないようにしろよ。
少しは構いなさいよ。一応米連の資金で稼働している基地なんだからね。
一応気にしておくわ。ま
ったく。
No matter how many enemies there are or how skilled they are, the task force is a group of exceptional beings even among Taimanins. We beat the enemies down without caring about how many they are in the first place.
あと少し
Only a few minutes.
エミリー
However, one of the snipers who had survived the bombardment of Yukikaze attacked Emily and she lets out a scream. She didn't appear to be injured, but the bullet hit somewhere near her.
ごめんなさい少し驚いただけですでもどうして外れたんでしょうか
What? We were given the answer immediately. The enemy soldier who seemed to have shot Emily fell from the roof of the building with a thud.
相変わらず派手な戦い方ね。でもこの場ではそれが一番似合っているのかしら。
The someone who probably knocked out the sniper jumped down from the rooftop, and I felt no danger from them though.
しずる先生
Oh, it's Shizuru! Woohoo! I was surprised at the fact that it was someone I already knew. She's Kosaka Shizuru, an English teacher at Goshu Academy and an infiltration mission specialist. Her sensual Taimanin suit, which is quite different from her usual teacher outfit, momentarily made it hard for me to know where to look.
ノマドに潜入していたタイマニンとはしずる先
Woo,
生の
it's
ことだったのか
Shizuru! Yeah, everybody clap for Shizuru. Got like the best character here now. She's arrived, don't worry, we're gonna win. Although I barely see her because I usually skip her class, the way she beat down the sniper and jumped down from the rooftop was refined even in my eyes, and I could tell she's a top-class Taimanin. Despite all the chaos on the battlefield, she's composed, but that doesn't mean she's off guard. She has the guts to remain comfortable on the battlefield, should I say. It's the same as what I feel about skilled Taimanins like Miss Asagi, Miss Murasaki, and Miss Shiranui. Yeah, that's right, Fuma. They're all professional women. Miss Shizuru came close to Emily and me to check on us. Then Miss Asagi approaches her.
連絡で聞いてはいたけど、本当に魔族と共闘していたのね。
はいですが門の外にいる式族は信用できます今は見た目は結構驚くかもしれませんが
Alright, hang on, I gotta go to the bathroom for a minute. Okay, now let's get to it.
ご苦労だったわ、しずる。
There's my two ladies right there. Looking good, babes.
いえ、浅木校長。本当は情報が揃うまでもう少し隠れて様子を見るつもりでしたが、私の存在は最初から気づかれていたみたいで。ええ。どうやらノマドはこの基地で私たちと決着をつけるみたいね。
And that says Miss Sasagi looking up at the sky. There are only the moon shining in the darkness and the starry sky. Nothing except for those there. But does she feel something? So they're in the desert, I think.
突然だけれどこれ以上の単独行動は難しいし合流させてもらうわね風磨くん。
心強いです、しずる先生。
She smiles at my reply, then with her hand gripping her rose whip, she lightly, which is what it seemed like to me, cracks her whip faster than I could see and deflects a bullet that was fired in this direction. Unlike the swords we use, her whip can do that because it's such a flexible weapon. Besides, her whip is sturdier and also more flexible than in standard whips. Its blow may feel light, but it's strong enough to tear and break through a steel wall.
こっちを狙っていた3人を簡単に。
硬いだけで動きが遅い相手が得意なの。それじゃああなたの援護は私がするからさっさと扉を開けてちょうだいエミリー先生。
浅木先生、俺たちは向かってくる敵の殲滅を優先します。
ええ。
And a few minutes later, after Miss Shizuru joined, the task force could protect Emily, and shortly after, the front door of the base started opening with a loud sound.
ほう、思っていたよりも早かったな。
外の敵は
When the door opened, the king of the Death Wraiths, who's so tall I have to look up to see his face, stood in front, and the Death Wraiths were waiting for us behind him. And every single Nomad soldier who had been armed to fight back against them was incapacitated. However, it seems that not all of them are dead, as I can hear some of them groan.
殺す価値もない連中だ。さあ、次は中にこもっている者たちだ。
His voice sounded like it was slow and calm.
初めて会った時より覇気のようなものを感じないような。
I don't know how to explain it, but he looks a lot less powerful than when we spoke to him before the mission.
何かあったのか？
敵があまりに弱すぎてな、退屈しておられるのだ。
退屈。この数を相手にか。
While I wondered how that's possible, somehow I also understand that he would feel like that.
上級魔族っていうのはやっぱりよくわからないな。
行くぞ、蹂躙しろ。我が自慢の者の二ちよ。吸血鬼の犬どもに泥を食わせ、屈辱に這わせ、我を楽しませよ。
Under the command of the king of the Death Wraiths, his warriors, who weren't even tired after fighting more enemies than we faced, charged into the UFS base. Only screams could have echoed in that base. In the middle of the fear that was the horrible Death Wraiths attacking them, the soldiers wearing UFS gear scream and resist.
後期だフーマ。
ああ、この隙に俺たちも攻撃に転じるぞ。しずる先生はみんなの援護を。
人使いが荒いわね。潜入任務が得意なんだけどそうも言ってられないわね。花のしずる行くわよ。風磨くん指示をちょうだい。
はい。
伊賀は浅木剣山。
Yes, that's true. All these blonde girls act differently from each other in the game.
後陣か。
They may have the same hair color, but they sure aren't the same person.
無影か終身か後陣か。
And that's good. They don't need to be the same person every single time. I mean, it's nice that they all, you know, that kind of personality is there. Oh god.
無影か
But being different counts in this game. It really does. It's how you stay memorable.
無影か後陣か。無影かせい。
Oh, this is a cool level.
終身か。この
Oh god, stop with the fucking bullets.
今こそが好機よ
Whoa. Nomad Commander. Oh, this guy looks cool. Goodbye.
忍法殺人か
Thank you, Asagi. Thanks for showing us why you're still the best. Alright.
制圧完了。こっちも制圧したわ。
Colleagues of the task force who entered the base on it was It was a surprising achievement to suppress a base of this size in such a short period of time. I could feel the voice of the death wraiths go up in a pitch.
これが組織だった動きができる魔族の力か。
A swift blitzkrieg operation. It would be possible with just the task force, but to make the enemy fall in such a short time, I wonder how many sacrifices it would require.
夜が来るさあ本番はこれからよ
ええ、そうみたいですね。エミリー、基地の通信設備を復旧。基地周辺をレーダーで監視してくれ。
はい。
Having suppressed the command room of the base, we utilize the facilities inside the base and guard the surroundings. Now the King of the Death Ray standing calmly in the heliport inside the base is also visible from here. He seems to be looking up at the sky from the center of the heliport, as if waiting for something.
そういえばノマドを傷物にした私たちに怒っているとか言ってたっけ。いい迷惑よね。あっちは人間界全体を傷物にしたようなものなのに。どうしたの？
Yeah, Masher does look like a Jersey Devil. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
映像を出しますね。
必要ない。
今のは？
四季の王の声だ。みんなにも聞こえたのか。
ようやく来たか。出てこい、風魔小太郎。あれは貴様たちが相手をし。
俺たち？いや、とにかく外に行くぞみんな。ナギたちは引き続き四季族と一緒に行動して援護を頼む。
了解しました。
風魔先輩、皆さんお気をつけて。ソラ、私たちも行くわよ。急いで。
昨夜たちは大丈夫みたいね。大きな戦いになるわ。みんな準備は万全にしておきなさい。
A military helicopter approaches. As if it didn't fear getting shot down, it approaches the heliport where the King of the Death Wraiths awaits. The door of the helicopter opened in midair and familiar faces could be seen.
おぼろ、イングリッド。
Woo! We got him!
あのおばさんたちまで来
They're
たの？
here.
四季の王様の話だとエドウィン・ブラックが動いているみたいだしね。幹部が一緒に来るのは普通じゃないかな。
That's right.
エドウィン・ブラック本人はいないわ。
As I've said before, high-ranking demons like the King of the Death Wraith and Astaroth have a particular intimidating feeling that I felt, but I couldn't feel that from that military helicopter. Wow, what did he mean by this? Oh no. No, Oboro and Ingrid are strong, yes, but...
こんなに落ち着いて顔が見ていられるような相手だったか。
It was weird how calm I was feeling. I was nervous when I met them before. My heart pounded, and I felt scared even with my colleagues beside me.
我らとの戦いで成長したということだ。
I wouldn't have said it out loud, but the King of the Death Wraiths answered the question bothering me. Even though he was still far away, his voice was very clear.
それが人間の成長だ。肉体ではなく魂。
And this guy knows a thing or two about souls.
魂の成長か。
It was an interesting feeling, nevertheless. If I'm with my colleagues, I'm not scared at all, was how I felt now.
こちらが弱みを見せれば、まるでハイエナのように群がってくる。単純だな。
It's Oboro.
タイマニンも四季族も。
Hello.
無駄話は後だ。
Yay, Ingrid.
さっさとここを終わらせてブラック様の援護に向かうぞ。
援護なんて必要かしら。
The two come down from the military helicopter talking.
あんたとの腐れ縁もここまでみたいね、坊や。
ブラック様との約定をたがえるとはもはや生かしておく価値はないな、特務中隊。
おぼろ、イングリッド。
Oboro and Ingrid, Oboro wearing armored gauntlets with huge claws, and Ingrid, the brown-skinned swordswoman, their hostility turned towards us, but quickly shifted focus. Their gazes met the king of the death wraiths, who even those two respect. The king stood still.
今まで隠れて地べたを這い回っていたネズミの王がこんなところでどうしたんだい。
貴様、我らが王になんとそんな。
雑魚は黙ってな。それとも向かってくるかい、この私に。
吸血鬼の犬が。
As all the death wraiths get ready to fight, Oboro, Ingrid, and the soldiers of Nomad, whose morale is restored by the appearance of the two, take up arms one by one. However, all that was needed to de-escalate the situation was a small noise that came from the king of the death wraiths, hitting the special alloy floor with his mace.
つまらん小競り合いはなしだ。エドウィン・ブラックはどこにいる。
よく言う。ノマドの状況を理解し米連の支配領域内に限定したとはいえ、このタイミングで複数の基地や施設を襲撃するとは、貴様ら士族は人間とは群れないと思っていたが、当てが外れたぞ、四季の王。
なるほど。エドウィン・ブラックは別の基地に向かったか。特務中隊と弱った桃地遠い、どちらの餌に食いつくかと思ったが。
桃地だって。あいつは
目的のためなら手段を選ばない。それがたとえ自分自身の命であっても。そういう男だ、あれは。
ちょっと他の施設を襲っているというのはどういうこと？
深く考えずともわかるのではないか。今回の襲撃はこの基地だけではないということだ。まさか我自ら赴いた基地にお前たちの仲間が潜入しているとは思わなかったがな。こういうことを運が良いというのかな、風魔小太郎。
The king of the death wraiths then laughed boldly. It was as loud as ancient drums played at a festival, so loud that it hurt my ears a little.
聞いていないぞ。
敵を騙すには味方からというのは人間の言葉ではないのか。まあ騙す形になったのは悪いと思っている。それは本当だ。
いや、相手はエドウィン・ブラックだ。奴のことはあんたの方が詳しいだろう。けれどこんなことであの吸血鬼を倒せるとは思えないな。
だが戦力を分けることには成功した。あの2匹の犬と吸
But yeah, it
血
looks
鬼
like
を同時
Momochi
に相手
Toyo
に
is
しては
still doing stuff.
不死の我らはともかくお前たちには荷が重いであろう。まああの2人が本当の実力を発揮したら話は別だろうが。いや余計なことを言ったな。忘れろ。
ナギから聞いたあなたたちの頭数、それにノマドの逮捕、予想はしていたけどやはり陽動作戦だったのね。
だからこそお前たちも様々な準備を整えてきたのであろう。
じゃあ私たちはあの吸血鬼をおびき寄せるための餌だったわけ？
うん。
この基地を襲撃したのは
エドウィン・ブラックをおびき出すためと上級魔族同士が戦えるだけの広い場所が近くだとここしかなかったということだな。
However, if you attack the only one place, you will be followed not just by Egwin Black, but also experienced subordinates like Oboro and Ingrid. So when Nomad are at their most vulnerable with less pawns, that is necessary to attack multiple places at the same time and divide their forces. To make Egwin Black defenseless, To remove obstructive barriers like Oboro and Ingrid from the vampire.
何？あんたたちその怪物たちに騙されてたの？そんな異形の化け物を信じるなんてどうかしてるんじゃない？
I stare at the sneering Oboro.
利用しようとしていたのはこっちも同じだ。別に気にしないさ。
クソガキ。あんた誰に向かってそんな目を？
それより残念だったな、四季の王。せっかくの罠にこんな雑魚しか釣れなかったなんて。
構わぬさ。今のノマドに使える手駒は少ない。ならば次は上級幹部とやらを一人ずつ殺していくだけだ。子飼いの手駒がなくなればいかな引きこもりの吸血鬼でも出てこなければならんだろう。
たかだか魂を食らうことに長けただけの怪物が調子に乗るな。
I meant what I said about the king of the death wraiths. We also approached the king to fight Edwin Black. We can't complain that we are used to when we plan to use him too. But rather, since we don't feel the connection that colleagues do, we bear no grudges against each other. Oboro, making look stupid all the time.
雪風、同じ目的があったとしても味方というわけではないのよ。少しは相手を警戒する癖をつけなさい。
一緒に戦っているって思ってたの私たちだけなの？
Oh,
裏切られるとま
Yukikaze,
で
you
は
got
思ってい
duped.
なかったが、お互いに利用しているくらいには感じていたぞ。私も。
嘘つけ。
嘘じゃない。これだから日本のタイマニンは。どうどうユッキ。
私は馬じゃない。
まったく。これじゃいつも通りじゃない。
Kurenai placed her hand on her forehead, mumbled, and let out a sigh.
相変わらず賑やかね。
まあ特務中隊らしいと言いますか。
Kiara and Emily sympathized with Kurenai.
ずいぶんと余裕じゃない。クソガキども。
何を怒ってるのおぼろ。
ノア・ブラウン、こちらへ戻ってこい。でなければブラック様の血を継ぐお前も殺さなければいけなくなる。
断る。私は特務中隊の
Oh, Noah.
仲間だから風魔小太郎は私を道具ではなく仲間だと言ってくれたからごめんね。
まったく普段はブラック様ばっかりだってのに、珍しくこっちについてきたと思ったらなんだい、母性にでも目覚めたの？いや、ノアは長い時間と大量の資金を使って作られた現状では最高の傑作品だ。それを殺したとなればブラック様も悲しまれる。あの男がその程度で悲しむもんかね。たった一つほんの数滴だけの血を分けた化け物相手に。
I patted Noah gently on the head at that.
今日は随分とおしゃべりじゃないか、おぼろ。四季の王の前だからって怖がってるのか？
はっ、あんたも随分とおしゃべりじゃないか。四季の王の前だからって調子に乗ってるのか。
I felt the murderous intent directed at us. I feel cold sweat go down my spine, goosebumps. However, it's the nervousness of the fight that is about to come, not fear. It's different from what I felt when I confronted Edwin Black or Astaroth, even the King of the Death Wraiths. This breeze of murderous intent actually calmed me down. Ah, right.
俺も少しは成長したってことか。
調子に乗るでないわ。成長したとはいえ、お前に比べたら。
Well, of course, Noah's expensive. You have to sacrifice a part of yourself and essentially make a child, which is millions upon millions of dollars.
どうやら本当に
Just like a real
今日は調
child.
子に乗ってるみたいだね、坊や。少しきついお灸が必要かしら。
I glanced around at me. The hustle and bustle were gone, and everyone was already ready for battle. With their weapons ready, they were waiting for my orders. I nodded at Noah for the last time. Uh-oh.
俺たちの仲間を侮辱してんじゃねえ。来いよおぼろ。殺してやる。
吐いた言葉は飲み込めないよ。風魔小太郎。
囲碁真っ先剣山
It's game time.
終身化後陣化不意この
I walked right into that one.
不意いや終身化不意か不意か後陣化いやは縛れ横島なる束縛
Ooh, a helipad. I guess that's a new place we're gonna fight later on.
作戦通り今こそが好機よ
クソタイマニンども覚悟しな
Hello, Boro. Oh.
忍法殺人化
Alright, goodbye, Oboro. See you later, alligator.
このムカつくわ
Well, I imagine No will be very expensive because she's made of the parts of, various other strong demons. And it would take a long time to breed and make said demons. So, it would take tons of research, tons of time, and tons of money as well to make the perfect, Chimera being. And even then, she's not the best. And Black had to put a part of himself into Noah to make her. So he's got some personal stake. But I don't know, that's Ingrid talking. We'd have to really talk to Black to see how he feels about that sort of thing. I digress. Let's figure out, we just buried Oboro, so probably the next person we're gonna fight is Ingrid. And if things are setting up the way they will, we'll probably fight Mr. Edwin Black. Because I've got a feeling he's gonna show up. Just a little hunch,
嘘この私がこんなガキどもに
ガキガキうるさいのよおばさん
Yukikaze fired her lightning bullets at Oboro, who gave up the reckless charge and tried keeping her distance. The purple bolt bounces off Oboro's claws and vanishes midair, but the surprise momentarily delays Oboro's escape.
捕らえた合わせるわ突っ込んで
In that instant, Rinko closes the distance and Kurenai attacks from behind. It's a lethal interval not to let her escape. The long sword that was released in a flash cleanly cut off Oboro's claws. The sword slashes again, cutting her chest, but the cut is shallow. Rinko's attack is a half-step short. The reason is behind Oboro, the presence of Ingrid, who has become more intimidating just by aiming her demon sword at them.
しまったなめるな
Oboro's counterattack is received by Kurenai.
やらせるか数だけは多い
Oboro, bleeding from her chest, steps back, and this time she widened the distance.
挑発に任せて踏み込むからだ
うるさいくそこの短期間でここまで成長しているなんて完全に予想外だ
相手はタイマニンだ舐めてかかるからそうなる
私を見下してんじゃないよ
Ingrid then lifts up her demon sword, Dark Flame. In the past, I couldn't even move a finger under the pressure of that sword.
アスタロトから生き延び四季の王と対峙して多少は成長したようだな
どうだろうなおぼろくらいなら東京キングダムで会った時でも戦えたと思う少し挑発すれば突っ込んでくる癖は以前のままだからな
よく見ている
Indeed. While confronting Ingrid, I also checked my surroundings. Everyone is fighting nomad soldiers, staying wary of the wounded Oboro, and keeping Ingrid in check. Among them, I was concerned about how strangely little Miss Asagi and the King of the Death Race were moving.
あれは 俺たちを観察しているのか？
The question arises as to why. They were the ones who said it was a golden opportunity to topple Nomad senior executives, but they didn't move. As if they're leaving this fight to us. With the sound of metal clashing, Ingrid's demon sword bounced off Sue's gauntlet. Flames that seemed to flicker in the dark, spark giving a glimpse of how precise the attack was.
あんたは油断も隙もないな。だが、あんたも怖くはない。
Ingrid is strong. Even Rinko might lose if they were against each other one-on-one, but she's alone. There's no one with her.
なるほど。成長したのは舞台ではなく、貴様の心根か。よかろう。貴様を一人の戦士として、この魔剣ダークフレイムのサビにしてくれる。
気を抜くなよ、フーマ。
ああ、一緒に勝つぞ、スー。
伊賀は浅木、剣山。
And it is cool that this is like a sort of all-out war between Nomad, the Taimanins, and Death Race. Sadly, we don't get to see the motion in action, or the enemies are that, crazy difficult. But at least we get to feel the seriousness of the situation. There she is. Hello, Ingrid. Goodbye, Ingrid. Yes, we get to read the book. We're essentially reading a book and imagining what it would be like. But, frankly, yes, it doesn't reflect it, but that's all it can do. Alright, Chapter 5. Well, yeah, Part 5. Here we go. It's time for a little movie clip. Pay attention, everyone. This is going to be some big shit.
勝てたのか?
Yeah, every fight's a duel with honor with Ingrid. Ingrid wants to fight you directly and make it a true test of skill. Oboro just wants to be conniving and fight like a guerrilla warrior. They're the yin and yang of each other. Recklessness and planning. Ugh. All right. Let's see if we won.
確かにそれなりに成長したようだな。以前戦った時よりもずっと動きが良い。
Even when Misasagi deflects Ingrid's sword, she doesn't lose her composure. I know Ingrid was showing off, but the reason Misasagi didn't finish the job was because she thought there was going to be more. It was something Ingrid had that allowed her to sense this, and this is why she is a Hell Knight. Maybe it comes from the experience of countless battles she's been in.
傷は塞がったか、おぼろ。
人使いが荒いやつ。でも今だけは言うことを聞いてあげるわ。
She's powerful indeed. Even when I didn't freeze with fear, we weren't careless with our attacks, but neither side were getting fatally wounded. With the pair working together, we're going to have to fight harder than before.
みんな、まだやれるな。
当然だ。
One more time, and this time we will win. As I was about to order the team, I heard someone clapping, which is not appropriate in the current situation.
やっぱりあなたたちの見せ物が一番面白いわね。
Oh my god.
タイマニン。誰だ？この声を忘れたの？私よ。
アスタロト。またあなたが。
懐かしい顔を見ようかと思えばまたいるんだもの。驚いたのはこっちよ、タイマニン。それとブラックの飼い犬たち。
極縁の女王、なぜ貴様がここに？
なぜも何も遊びにじゃないの？そいつの性格からして。
It's Astaroth. Small claps for small hands, but she's got big plans for her big chest.
久しぶりだな、極縁の女王。
The king and queen exchanged their short greetings. It's stifling just to watch them do that. Their presence makes us realize that our desperate fight to survive was nothing more than a skirmish to them. That's right, they're immortal people. Small shit like this is nothing to them.
人間を観察するだけでなく力を貸すなんてどういった変化かしら、四季の王。
貴様には関係がないことだ。何の信念もなく強楽的に動くことしかできないお前にはな。
あら手厳しい。
これ以上邪魔をするな。どうせこれからの戦いにも興味はないのだろう。
At his words, Astaroth twists her blood-red lips into a smile. It's a smile that's frightening enough even to give you a heart attack, yet the king of the death race doesn't even flinch and gazes up at the sky.
相変わらずつまらない男。
相変わらず気色悪い女だ。
At that moment,
化け物ども、こんなところで。
the king of the death race brings his mace down onto Astaroth at a speed that's practically impossible for a beam behemoth like him to move at, but Astaroth simply blocks it with one hand. The immediate stench that came right after that is from the smoke that's coming off the king's mace. Astaroth tried to melt the mace that was created with an unknown metal with the heat from her hand.
全員離れて。
As soon as Misasagi spoke, the king's rage and Astaroth's fires literally blew up a part of the UFS base. Weapons and gear nearby had disfigured due to the mace, and the flames ignited the ammunition, causing a series of explosions. In that short amount of time, damage and chaos far greater than that caused by our fights had spread. That's real power.
なんなのよあの二人。これが上級魔族同士の戦い。それにしても突然すぎるぞ。
喋っている暇があれば距離を取れ。巻き込まれたらひとたまりもないぞ。
Rinko was right. It was overwhelming. Overwhelming violence and destruction were being spread by those two high-ranked demons, affecting nomad soldiers who unfortunately didn't escape in time. The mace turns the men into lumps of flesh and meat, and the infernal heat burns the enhanced suits to ashes. Funnily enough, the two fighting don't even have a single scratch on them. The fight only becomes more intense, unlike their tone of speech.
私の炎を受けて無事で済むなんて変わらないわね、四季の王。
場の空気も読めぬ戦闘狂め。ここで引導を渡してくれる。
アスタロトが現れたと思ったらいきなりどういうこと？
わからん。よほど仲が悪いみたいだな、あの二人。
これでは貴様らだけに気を取られるどころではないな。いきなり現れて好き勝手に暴れていい迷惑だね、本当。何？イングリッドの能力ではないわ。
まったく物事がうまくいきすぎるとろくなことがないとは人間の言葉だったか。
エドウィン・ブラック。
There he is, that's our guy. It's Edwin Black. Edwin Black slacks. It's time. Asuka and Kurenai, who were hiding behind cover, leaped out, ignoring the destruction being caused by Astaroth and the King of the Death Wraiths, who charged at Edwin Black and then appeared out of nowhere. Their strides are so powerful that they leave dents in the walls and floors that are made of a special alloy. Then they aim at his neck and heart with their blades. However, they drop to the ground before they can even touch him.
なんだ？何が起きた？
Their timing was perfect. Their attack was precise enough. Maybe not to kill, but at least to wound. But Asuka and Kurenai fell. And not just them, but also the floor dented and caved inwards. Ooh, gravity
あれがエ
magic.
ドウィン・ブラックの能力。 重力制御か。アスカ、くれない。
二人を離しなさい。
援護します。
Get him, Emily. As Edwin Black snorted at them, it seemed like everything around him became sort of disordered. Immediately after that, Miss Shiranui water art and bullets fired from Emily's drone are deflected by the distortion.
今度はなんだ。
重力障壁。あれの前では普通の攻撃は完全に防がれてしまうわ。
However, he can't hold up the gravity wall and attacks at the same time. Maybe he is completely looking down on us. Thanks to Miss Shiranui and Emily's attacks, Kurenai and Asuka's restraints are loosened and they escape. Edmund Black doesn't even care and stares at Ingrid and Oboro.
ブラック様、どうしてここに？
これ以上使える駒を失うわけにはいかないからな。奴ら全員を相手にするのはお前たちには荷が重すぎる。
たく、それより別のところを襲っていた部隊は？
追っていたが、それよりもお前たちを優先した。これ以上大切な駒を失うのは面倒だからな。
ブラック様、ありがとうございます。
Ingrid seemed to be touched, but this is looking bad for us. The king of the death race is too occupied with Astaroth. And of course, Edmund Black's attention is too focused on us, who are defenseless.
エドウィン・ブラック。
Oh, it's
ノア・
Dad.
ブラウン、口を開く許可は与えていない。黙れ。それで特務中隊、お前たちはここで何をしている？私はお前たちに桃地東洋を殺すように指示を出したはずだが。
His voice was quiet enough to be drowned out by the destruction of the king of the death race and Astaroth, but eerily enough, it was still extremely clear. That alone made my heart race and grip my sword tighter. Sweat ran down my neck and I could hear myself gulping down saliva.
たったそれだけの子供の使いもできんか。
I point my blade at Edwin Black. My teammates also point their weapons at him.
邪魔な連中はお互いに争っている。お前たちを助ける力はここにはもうないぞ。子供の使いすら満足にできないのなら必要ない。何を期待していたのかは知らんが、ここで死ぬならそれまでだ。井川浅木。
なんて威圧感なの？
マッツ、本気だよあの人。人じゃなくて吸血鬼。
全員油断するなよ。本気で来るぞ。
当たり前だ。ちゃんとした指示を頼むぞ、フーマ。
ああ、やってやる。全員で生き残るぞ。
Alright, is that it? Oh, cool, it's time. Alright. And yes, Ingrid is always touched when it comes to Black. Well, like touches herself when it comes down to that. You know what? We're strong enough to where it'll be okay. Jersey Devil looking dudes over here. So far this is good. We're actually gonna fight Edwin Black. I'm very surprised. We're actually gonna get closure to this arc. In actual with actual speed behind it. It's not like Grand Blue Fantasy or something where I have to wait like one chapter a year. Oh my god, there he is.
いいだろう。私自ら相手をしよう。
Edwin Black. Oh, okay. Oh, fuck off. Can't believe you're actually leaving like this. We've repelled him for now, I guess. Great. That sucked.
Oh,
hello there, Darth Neo. Yes, the update's been going pretty good. We just got through the event story, and now we're just finishing up chapter 18. Pretty good stuff. We actually get to see the big man himself. Not just sitting behind a chair or taunting us. We actually get to fight him. And it was over as soon as it started. That's just the overwhelming force it is Asagi, guys. Oh yeah, 255 weapons, maxed out. Oh yeah, they didn't stand a chance. He didn't stand a chance at all. I almost wish I used a weaker equipment to beat him, so I could actually see his moves. But I guess we'll go to the. I guess we could do that after this is over. We'll go fight the hard version of this mission just for it. But now let's see the ending.
イングリッドたちが手を焼いたことといい少しは成長しているようだな。
なめるな、コウモリの化け物が。
Nice indeed. Asuka, whose fighting spirit didn't wane even when all of her attacks were blocked, charges in and slams her blade into the gravity wall that distorts space. Sparks fly and strange sounds echo. The blows from her android limbs seem to scream from power overload. But even then, the wall remained unbroken.
エミリー、今やれる最大の火力を。
相変わらず人使いが荒い。ターゲットロック。いけます。ミス雪風。行くわよ。
A barrage of Yukikaze's lightning bullets and Emily's bullets were focused on one spot. When the distortion of space due to gravity wall became considerably large, Edwin Black stopped walking.
障壁の維持に集中しているのか。
Meanwhile, Kurenai and Miss Murasaki join Asuka in attacking the wall, attracting Edwin Black's attention. Immediately, Miss Asagi leaps in and slashes her sword from behind without anyone noticing. Before the wall could react.
ほう。
これではダメか。
Miss Asagi's surprise attack only nicked Edwin Black's right shoulder. It just wasn't deep enough. Yes, it is, Miss Emily. But regardless.
見事なものだな。井川浅人の身をもってこの私に傷をつけるか。
エドウィン・ブラック。
Edwin Black slowly claps for Miss Asagi, looking at her affectionately. It was a different look to how he looked at us, almost friendly even.
だが、お前は後だ。
As Edwin Black snaps his fingers, Nomad's high-ranked demons charge at Miss Asagi.
なんだ。
喋るな。
When Edwin Black quietly muttered something and then seemingly looked at me, my whole body was pinned to the ground. My body was slammed to the ground as if weight suddenly had become tenfold. I was pinned down by something I could not see.
体が重い。これが重力を操作する能力か。
Sue and Noah are panicking beside me, but there's nothing they can do when gravity is being manipulated. So this is the strength of the high-ranked demon, the Vampire King, Edwin Black. Experiencing it firsthand, I desperately try to lift my head up.
下船の顔を向けるな。
I felt the force of gravity pinning my head to the ground even more. At the same time, I noticed Yukikaze and the others were walking towards Edwin Black. My bones crack and my guts twist. I could taste the blood and content from my stomach in my mouth, but I still yelled desperately.
ダメだ。無策で行くな。
I wanted to tell them, but I can't even speak properly.
このままでは。
I saw a vision of Asuka, Kurenai, and my teammates falling as they attack Edwin Black. I grit my teeth and lift my head as I taste more blood in my mouth.
みんな。
At that moment, a shadow passes over me. No, a behemoth. The king of the death race approaches the vampire king. The queen of the inferno chases him.
吸血鬼。
屍の支配者か。
For the first time, there was a hint of desperation in Black's voice. The force that was crushing me had gone and I had felt as light as a feather. I immediately inhale fresh air, but there's no time to waste.
全員、この場を離れろ。
Next came the rage of the demon king of the death race, and the flames of the queen of the inferno. Oh, there's some real power behind them. Followed by the gravity attack of the vampire king. It was pandemonium. Even a trained Taimanin can't withstand all its destruction, so he had no choice but to drag the wounded out of the area.
これが上級魔族3体の戦い。
It was like the talk of legends, complete disaster, like a war between the gods. Flames that easily melt steel, violence that shatters everything in its reach, the force that crushes everything. The grounds of the UFS base were run to the ground by these forces together.
上級魔族ってなんてデタラメなのよ。会話もなしに追っ始めるなんて。
それだけ憎み合っているのでしょうね。でも好機だわ。
ええ、今ならエドウィン・ブラックの隙をつける。
珍しいな。お前なら他人の力なんて借りなくて向かっていくかと。
私だって実力差くらい分かっているつもりよ。
そう言いながら真っ先に紅と一緒に突っ込んでいた。ってのは黙っとくか。
I cleared my throat.
まずはこの場を離れるぞ。あのレベルの戦いじゃ流れ弾だけでも俺たちはただじゃ済まないからな。
While we watch the high-ranked demons make pandemonium of the area as they fight, we leave the area. And that's it. We're out of there. Alright, we have repelled Mr. Edwin Black. We've managed to do so. It took everything we had, but he's he may get to live another day, but at least he won't be living well for the most part. Alright, turn that down. Okay. Am I able to do normal? Okay. Alright, I want to see what Edwin Black looks like when he's at like full power though. We gotta go do hard mode now. Yeah, Fuma and the gang barely made it out with their lives. Because that was no escort mission for those guys. They're barely escaping with their lives against people with powers on the level of gods. Oh, damn it, Asagi. You need a little bit more chase on your attacks. Like you could probably do with less recovery on your dash. Maybe they'll change that in their update in like July. But they barely made it. I mean, he got turned damn near into a pancake by Mr. Edwin Black. But I'm glad we actually finally get to see Mr. Black now. We've waited for 18 chapters, and personally I've waited about when did the first 2008? Yeah, about 2008. So I waited almost 14 years to actually be able to fight this guy, because obviously he gets killed, in the third VN. But it feels a lot more satisfying, to be able to fight him myself. So it's good stuff. Oh, Asagi, stop getting stuck. I don't know, what'd you guys think though? So, chapter 18, that's some pretty good stuff right there. That's a pretty good wrap-up. We've managed to got everybody there for the big show, and we got to finally face Edwin. It was worth it for that alone. It's true, that is unfortunate that he loses his ninja art. Also, I think it's kind of funny that you know, Fuma now they don't have. I don't know if they have a model for Fuma exactly. So they hide him behind that truck tire when he was there with Sakura. I need to change Asagi's build.
作戦通り今こそが好機よ。法人化やや
So now we got some Donkey Kong 64 to go totally ape on these guys.
殺人化
Time sure does go by very quickly, because 14 years ago was a much different person than I am now. Almost can't believe that something like that has happened. 14 years later and I'm still following the same franchises.
どこか行くの
But I want to change the porters because,
私の
well,
出番だね。オッケ
well, the supporter, mostly I just miss having
ー。私なんかで
Mueka be on a 3-second cooldown, because 3 seconds is like insane. It's super fast. No, I don't need anything else. I just need those skills. Yeah, they haven't made everything like super complicated with it, which is good. Because after 14 years, most franchises try to do like a, you know, like a reboot, a side story, whatever. Then it, you know, conflates things and gets weird. Thankfully, Taimanins are in a relatively straight line. Of course, they do have their side content that adds stuff. But, at least that side content is interesting and doesn't interfere too much with, like, main story things. And at least they give enough story to, you know, about every popular character, which has expanded their multimedia franchise by about 40 characters. Thank you, Asagi. Thank you for yelling like that. Yeah, she has that nice 3,000 times sensitivity training, so where a single hit makes her sound like she's squirting all over the fucking place. Let's watch it again because I love the kick-ass intro. There we go. I'm still too strong in the first place. I don't like how the only time I'm probably going to be able to see Edwin Black's ability to do stuff is probably going to be in the tower unless I hamper myself severely. You know what, we'll go through the quest again. We'll go do the quest again now, because I want to see what he looks like. Yeah, Edwin Black's just the manager right now. He's just doing all that managerial stuff. He only has to come out whenever a Karen comes over and gives him some trouble, you know. Because all these Taimanins are Karens right now. They asked to see the manager. Well, guess what? They got the manager. They gave Black a very cool entrance and exit for sure, because they know, like, everybody, if you've played Taimanin, you're gonna know who Mr. Edwin Black is. So they're gonna put some effort behind him and make his entrance extremely important. I mean, they only made a whole fucking shit. God damn it, I forgot the 30 combos thing. Well, this is no better time than to go fix it. Put on wooden sword.
There
we go. Now Asagi does no damage.
これなら全力で戦えるわ。井川あさぎ、剣山。
Now this mission is gonna take like 10 minutes to complete. Well, I'm wrong now. I'm wrong again. What a surprise. I'm still too strong. You know, this is supposed to be the melee version. You have to keep shooting electric bullets all the time. Please. Please, sweet Jesus, save us. Yo. 20 years without a crit, my god, these guys have like 700,000, not 700,000, probably like, they probably like 300,000 health. I just gotta wait for my skills to come up. Nobody so far has been able to take on Edwin Black at full force. But now that we know he has a confirmed gravity magic, we gotta find out who's gonna be able to beat that, who's gonna beat the gravity magic, you know? Who can do it? Who has the prowess, the strength to actually beat that sort of thing? Because gravity is beyond time, it's the force that binds us. So who is going to be able to beat that? I guess they're gonna have to enlist the help of some other Taimanins. Or at least may have to get, you know, Mr. Bone King to join forces with us. $37, that's not bad. This is a pretty cool section of the story, though. I'm actually surprised that, like, you know, it's actually kind of fun. Things are actually, you know, serious. Stuff is actually happening that isn't taking 2 million years to complete. I'm glad. Asagi, you need to move a little faster, babe. I love you, but this is like, you know, this has got me thinking. You know, as much as Asagi is very good, it's like, I wonder, these earlier characters are starting to get power crept. Because they've obviously already had to make changes to Yukikaze and obviously Sakura. But now Yukikaze and Sakura are flawed masterpieces, but Asagi is still in the dust. And you can feel just how much has changed over time with the game itself. Oh, you're still alive. Goodbye, Oboro. Sayonara, sausage. So I do wonder, what are they going to change with Asagi to, like, you know, essentially have her keep up, quote-unquote keep up? Because she sure could use some help in some areas. She only has really 3 skills you use. Everything else is just filler, or just not strong enough to keep up anymore. Because obviously Mueki and Kojinka, they are game changers. They're so fast and so very, very useful. And Kojinka is the thing that keeps Asagi relevant to this day. I mean, it's really the only thing, besides, you know, Asagi's insanely strong base attack. There ain't much you can do to beat Asagi in terms of, like, raw damage potential. Oh god. Oh no, I got knocked up. And not in a good way either. Zoro dying is that. So far, those are real big world-changing events. We've got 2 so far, and that's it. I guess that's how they. Is that how they concluded? We got Taimanin Asagi 3, and then Azora dying, Asagi and Taba. Okay. Oh, poop. Poopy babies. I messed that up. I don't want to retry the mission. I've got it. I wonder what the time attack is like for this level, because man, this is a lot of demon enemies and machines. It's a long time. Asagi on red for me has been like much better than she has been in green. Green is just like raw damage city, but red has a lot of utility behind it. Like 6 seconds of 6 seconds of Kojinka is nothing to scoff at. Thankfully, Asagi swings are also fast enough to where it's like she just blazes through entire crowds like no problem. Thank you, Asagi. That's what we like to hear. Like, even though I've weakened Asagi drastically, she's still able to absolutely just ream anything that gets in her way. Like, they don't need to adjust her damage or anything like that. They probably just have to increase her chasing ability. on her basic attacks.
後陣化瞬身化無意化ラスト無意化
Alright, Mr. Black. There he is. Let's watch it again.
いいだろう。私自ら相手をしよう。
Evil has arrived. He has less health than Ingrid.
瞬身化神下ろし
That's kind of a disappointment.
後陣化
Uh-oh. Oh my god, he's got a gravity well.
ラストよっ無意化瞬身化すごいとどめ
He's got defense up and he's got chasing bats.
無意化水
See, there we go. This is the fight I've been waiting for.
ラスト無意化
Except he stops attacking me. Okay.
さよなら
No, Mr. Black. You need to hit me.
後陣化
Okay, he's got bat swarm.
ラスト
You know, for someone who's supposed to be like the they confuse on hit. Oh, and then you can mess up grab. Oh,
後陣化
oh, I like this. He's actually
無意化水とどめ
思ったよりもやる
okay. That's pretty cool.
次は本気でお相手しよう。
任務完了
So Asagi obviously was able to get, you know, absorb Black's essence. Ugh. But how does Fuma escape from that, from being fused with him? That sounds extremely difficult. Alright, wow. Edwin Black, he is a human. Isn't that a... Why? Why is he a human? Damage taken from Asagi and Asuka increased by 30%, and damage taken from Sakura and Murasaki is reduced by 30%. I didn't know that, actually. Oh, okay, let's do the mission again. Thank you, Asagi, my incredible, lovely lady. It's your sister's turn. So if we have to use blue, then that means it's like, yes, they have made such a they fucking did that again. I hate it.
任せてよ頼りにしてくれていいからね
Like, I cannot believe this. Why do they call him a human? He's a demon. Like, why? It's like the most obvious thing you can do. He's been referred to as a demon in like every media you've ever put out, and then it's like, okay, suddenly he's a human. Ah well. Well then, Darth Neo, have a good time at work. Yep, we'll be grinding now. That's for sure. Go, go. Alright, this is pretty cool. But look at Sakura go. We're a speed demon for sure. This is why Sakura is the #1 choice for speedrun teams, along with Rinko. Pure speed and pure power combined together. Alright, I've seen enough there, buddy. Oh, see, that wasn't so hard. There we go. See, Sakura, even with a 50%, even with damage negation, she's still ripping heads off. Actually, I'm pretty sure that they only have the HP, the damage reduction from Sakura is probably to reduce what is it? To reduce Sakura usage. To reduce Sakura usage in what's it called? Time attack. Here I know. Of all things, just to make him human, it just doesn't feel very good. It's like, why? Why do you do these things? Alright. Now that we've got that done, let's get this... Wait, I need to check something in the shop. Doesn't this change? Yes, it does. Now we get all this stuff back again. Excellent. Well, we've got 16,000 coins. So let's buy a few things. Because we sure as hell can clean out most of the shop today. Oh cool, the gold ingots actually did reset. I should have spent my money. Oh well. I've already got plenty of money. I don't need to worry about that. Sakura, you still got your stuff? Yep. Alright, now we get to relax. Sakura, show him how you do it, girl. So I think next week is supposed to be, what's it called? When Rinko's, Master Style package returns. At least that's what I think it is. Because that's what was listed at some point on the Twitter page, was that we'll be able to get Sakura's, not Sakura's, Rinko's sword again. And especially because, like, we'll also get the gacha back for it, too. I hope you guys have been saving up for that, because we're about to see a whole new wave of Rinko players, for sure. I mean, a lot of people love Rinko, but people love, you know, Bellyaching and stuff like that. Like, oh my god, when are they ever going to rerun it again? I want my own Shosu. Well, I mean, now's your chance. That's for sure. Like, you'll finally get your own Shosu if you're willing to roll enough for it. Because I know I've been saving up to make sure I get my own. Well, I already have my own. I just want more copies of it. Because frankly, it's the only weapon that I actually care about for Rinko. While Kirin is very nice, and very strong, it's just no Soshu. Because, I mean, how can anyone say no to 44% more skill damage and casting Rinko's strongest skill 2 times in a row? Quite honestly, it feels like they messed up a little making a weapon like that because it's just so incredibly strong. But it's like, man, it's very satisfying to see Rinko do 250,000 damage across 250,000 damage per hit, and then hit like 30 times. I think their design philosophy changed towards package weapons later on, because Rinko's Wind Slice did not need any help. In fact, Rinko's Kocho Ranbu needs help more than anything. So that's what it should have been in terms of helping another skill out. But they didn't do that. They made a skill that was already strong much stronger. Same thing with Sakura's spin. So I just always assume that like when they go make a new package weapon, it's to fix a skill that needs help. And then you have to pay for it or spend a lot of resources to get it. I hope they make some of these limited costumes permanent. Because we've gotten, what, White Almighty like 3 times now, and the Nun the Nun Shiranui package 4 times now, yet they're not permanent. With how many times they rerun them, they should almost just make them permanent. But nothing brings in more money like the fear of missing out. Oh, that's right, I need to get 30 combos, son of a bitch. Oh, the 30 combos. The dirty 30s. When your strength surpasses so much, you have to nerf yourself drastically to do basic tasks. God help me. Fuck off with this shit, I swear. I will probably buy some of the new idol costumes when they come out, especially for Micah's and Noah's. But it's like, I'm more or less just concerned on making sure I have enough to get other Rinko items when they come out next week, because I don't know if those costumes will be permanent or not. Because I think they would be, because they're idol costumes and they don't go away, but we haven't had Kiara's idol costume come back yet either. Did you know that Kiara has more paid costumes than free ones? Like if they want to make money, they just give Kiara a costume. Alright, that's done. After we finish these first 5 hard missions, we'll go look at the costumes for various idol characters. I gotta say, Sakura's upgrade is legitimately one of the best things they have done to this character. I had already started to like her more and more before her update because I used her for like fast clears and farming. But Sakura is now just actually a strong character that I don't mind using. I mean, look at this. I'm actually like using Sakura and I enjoy it. I don't think I could have actually said that with a straight face a long time ago. Alright, I can use skills now. There you go, Sakura screaming all the time. That's a national treasure right there. She's like, oh my god, I've got shot. The extreme pain of her. Oh, there we go. Let's turn on the spin cycle, really tear into him. Did I get 30 hits? Okay, we're done with that so far. No, no, don't fucking drop it, damn it. No, damn it. Oh my god, I'm gonna drop it again. Oh, I didn't even notice you there. Thanks. God damn it. No, no. Sakura's too strong. And she keeps dropping her combos. Oh, thank God. Noah deserves a new costume for sure, so I'm gonna get hers because, well, Noah doesn't get a lot in general. She may be an original, but they don't treat her right sometimes. I would like to see what the package costume is going to be for Noah. Like, I'm sure they've heard multiple times from multiple people and on multiple occasions that that Noah sucks. They don't need to be reminded so hard and so vehemently that Noah is terrible. So I'd love to actually see Noah get like a costume package that actually makes her severely broken. If there's anyone who deserves it, it's her. I always like using Red Sakura because she has 2 skills with extremely low cooldowns, and you can just keep spamming them all the time. And you have Sora in your in the passive slot or something, and then you just rain lightning on everybody. It's like my favorite way to play with her. But now we get to what I've been looking forward to for the most part. This is an old event, I know, and I don't think they had bonus stages before this. Well, Sakura doesn't have one, unfortunately, but we can use... let's use Shadow Enchained. Yes, Smithers. Yeah, you're saying words, Sakura. I don't know. But let's see what we're up against in this hellhole. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about combos, so I can actually go all in. It smells like cigarettes in here. Oh god, please. Get him, Sakura. Get him. Bury him. We got ult ready. Punch him right in the face. Sock him in the mouth. Oh my god, what was that? Okay, that's new. I have never seen them jump from there to there. Oh cool, he's a demon. Okay. Alright, that wasn't bad. 1.5 minutes, 1:42. That was a really slow run, that's for sure. We could do better. Who can we... Oh, we need Fur. That's what we need. I didn't think there would be that many enemies, so I was hesitant on using my ultimate. But now that I know there's going to be a lot of enemies, I'll be fine using it at the halfway point. Where is Fur? Fur. Girl, where are you? You're like the best thing ever for these missions. God. There you are. Actually, no. It's demons and machines. So we'll use that. Darn it, I like having Nether Claw and Shadow Dive at the same time because it makes it very easy for me to do stuff like just skill spam and just deal a bunch of damage at the same time because I want to make it sure they don't have a lot of armor to use. I could probably live without Shadow Shift. So that's probably what I'm so let's see. But I gotta change me some Muzak. We're gonna diss 3 of Planetary Pieces. There we go. Who doesn't love the Werehog theme? Make you feel like you're stressed out for some reason. Yeah, I'll use Shadow Tangle. Because because Sakura may warp with her, with hers. Oh yeah. You gotta take both damage ups, you know, for maximum pain. How did that miss? Unbelievable. Oh, that's right, I don't have a lot of particles because I took her off. That probably wasn't a good idea to do that. I wanted to use my ultimate back there on the middle platform, but I know I wouldn't have enough particles for it. I'll forget it, we'll just use it here. I mean, it won't be that bad. We have demon supporter up and damage to machines as well. And there we go. We didn't need an ultimate. We just flattened him like no problem. Alright. Those smoke, yeah, those smoke trails did look cool. It made her look like she was like skydiving or something. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna guess it's gonna have critical hit rate down for the bonus 3. And it is reduced critical hit rate. I knew it. I knew it was gonna be reduced critical hit rate. Perfect guess. Because range damage, that's too easy. The level is small enough already that they don't have to worry about range damage getting interrupted all the time. Critical hit rate though, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be the big one. That's gonna be absolutely horrible. I'll save that for later though. That's for when I go make a video.
みんなの様子を見ておきましょう。
Thank you, Usagi.
物資を調達するのね。
Let's see the costumes. Who do we got here? We have Idol Micah, Felicia, and Noah. Well, as much as I don't want to, I'm a little skeptical. It's like, I forget it. I'll get it.
新しい衣装
It's $600. God damn, these costumes are super expensive.
お前のセンスに任せて大丈夫か？
Alright. Felicia, you'll have to stay there. I have to recover some
準備は
gems.
いい？
Past stuff? What happened? Oh, that's right. They released a new chapter, so you get the package. Well, also, now with Edwin Black being, you know, the boss, I imagine, since we've got a whole bunch of new stuff, I feel like are they finally now circling around and we're going to get stuff in the tower? We've had a bunch of new bosses, a bunch of new areas, so it's like, they've got to be planning for something, you know? Oh, that's right. That's why I picked Micah. Well, let's take a look at her idol costume. This is pretty cool. I like the little jacket she's got going on there. It matches her her weapons. Micah, no, I didn't hit equip.
これを着れるのか？おお、いいじゃねえか。
I have the perfect weapon for this. We'll use Kronos. Look at that. Fantastic combination. And it only cost me $45. Isn't that fucking great? Let's look at Noah's. Well, first, let's see this in action. Alright. I mean, there isn't much to say with Micah over here. She's just tearing the shit out of everything. Oh yeah, you can dye the idol costumes, but I don't know what I would be able to dye them for. Like, what color would I make them? Because usually the alternate color I want is red, and they already have red as the default for the most part. She got stuck in her running animation. I can only tell that Micah got stuck in her running animation because I could frickin' hear it.
みんなの様子を見ておきましょう。
Where are you, Micah? Oh, no. It's always green. That's a pretty cool color, actually. I never thought of putting them in green like that.
こういうのが好き?
Oh, cool. She's got nice torn leggings. The beast is released. Those leggings can't hold her back. We got it in red, this sort of pink, and the original. Look, she's got the hearts on there because she uses the heart. Wow, Noah. That's attention to detail. Alright. What kind of colors can we give you, Noah? Oh my god, all the colors on this thing are like everywhere. Neon green, no. Orange? No, we'll try it again. I don't like that. That purple though looks good. Lavender. There's a harsh red right there, but the original red that they give for it is very nice. Jesus Christ, that skirt cannot contain Noah's massive ass. It's like she's trying to shoplift 2 watermelons back there. I like the jacket sleeves. They make her look like an airplane. Oh, that's cool. That's a nice purple. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like that. I like this. Look at that. It's Goth Noah. Which one is this? Oh yeah, we're saving that. I don't know. I don't want to get too greedy because this is a lavender I like. So, you know, I'll just leave it at that.
こういうのが好き?
Because I would like the purple on this to be darker. But it's like, this I like already. This is nice. Alright, Micah, it's your turn. Oh yeah, do you guys know who, what characters in this all have idol costumes? Because that's a decision for me, because I'm wondering, like, because I've been thinking, do I want to use the, on bonus stage 3, do I want to use all the characters who appeared in the story, or do I want to use all the idol costume users? Because for the last, like, one bonus stage, I did, like, all 12 characters who had, Secret Garden costumes to celebrate the release of them. So, like, who all has, costumes? Who all has idol costumes is what I'm trying to ask for. You see that? Like, the red is a good look from Micah. Green, not so much. It's okay. Let's see where it takes us. Okay, this... One is for the jacket. One is for the jacket and belt, and the highlights on the skirt. 2 is for auxiliary components and the frills. And this is for the actual stripes and pleat and plaid itself. So it's hard to tell. What? I don't want to use the blue, obviously. This is like the harshest blue on earth. No, Micah has her red already. I like that dark purple, though. We'll save that. Like, goddamn, they give him the harshest, brightest colors on there. Jesus. Okay, I got to think about who I have now for all those costumes. So it's Kiara, Ingrid, Yuki, Kaze, Sue, Noah, Micah, and Felicia. I have to get Felicia's, obviously, but it's like... That's also something I need to check, too, is when do these costumes go away? No, nothing. Wait, how about this? Oh, God, that's rough. The dark coloring. I don't know. I can't dig it. It needs to be a dark color, so I'll keep it to that then. Okay, there we go. We got dark gray. That actually works a lot. It's got a nice slate contrast to it. Could I get something closer for the skirt and pants? No, it needs to be somewhat in a similar tone to the grays and mauve we've got. Because this gold highlight here goes well with obviously the rest of the gold highlights she has on the rest of her clothes. But it's like... I don't know. I'll keep that for now. I gotta use like the weirdest dyes ever. I like it for the most part, but I'm not so satisfied on that color of gold because I know if I go too bright on that, it's gonna be like not looking very good. All right. I know. I'll just leave all those girls with their idol costumes. Oh, that's right. I think I had to buy Yukikaze's too. That's right. Because I don't like Yukikaze and I don't want to buy her costumes, except for the vampire one, because it What is it? Is it fucking hitting shit over there? Oh, that's right. It's 3:30. Sue has hers, I think. No. God damn, this is a really expensive setup. Oh jeez. It's $300 a piece. Are these permanent? Are these permanent costumes? Alright. Kiara, we got Ingrid. Vampire Yukikaze is one of her better ones for sure. I like the way it looks. That's why I keep it on her the entire time. Demon Idol Ingrid. This is actually a really unfortunate costume that you can't get again. Also, I like how they can't correctly replicate the original colors for the first one. So when you get to the user colors, everything looks a lot brighter. Oh, thank God they're permanent. So I can effectively wait to do something else with all of these other idol characters. Where are you? Okay, we got Kiara. We'll look for Kiara next. Where is Kiara? Here you are, next to Noah. Let's see, there it is. Idol Kiara. Oh yeah, let's take a look at this. Let's see how many costumes are paid for Kiara. Let's see, the Blackbeard Kiara, that's paid. This, yeah, you got for free. This was paid for. This was paid for. You got that for free. I think you had. This is the friend costume. You had to pay for that. I think you had to pay for that one. She was the one that, like, yeah, she's limited. There's a lot of stuff. There is a lot of things that you needed to buy for her. The only two I missed are these, and it's because it's of my own incompetence. Well, of course they're limited. They're limited in the sense that I have a limited amount of gems to work with. Alright, I got that. Sue and Yukikaze will get their own. But before I go, I want to do this. Before I go, I want to go and try bonus stage 3 with Sue. No, with Micah, that's it. Not Sue. We'll do it with Micah. We'll try her out. And then we'll go see just how damning it is if I don't have critical boost.
上村舞香の出番だ。サビルフレア、苛烈なる爆炎、天下被害。
Thankfully, Micah is so incredibly powerful. Nothing really matters to her. Great, she's slowed. She'll never recover from this. Thankfully, we now actually have a bonus stage where Micah can actually participate and not have to worry about her, you know, range damage being reduced so incredibly so high that it won't matter. I'll have to change my plans though in terms of the idol costumes because I'm maintaining my integrity and waiting for Ingrid's to finish up releasing. Not Ingrid's, but the oh god, the limited package for what the hell was that? Because I'll just hold myself back until Rinko's stuff releases. That won't be long though. So I just look at the cast for that again and change what I was going to do. Unfortunately, I don't get to show off the idol costume, but hey, I could probably show it off for some of the characters that appeared. Alright, she can defeat it pretty easily. She doesn't have much trouble. Okay. That looks like just about it there then, guys. We went through the Spider Princess story, and we went through Chapter 18. Great stuff. Great stuff. We learned about more UFS problems, and we also got to see Edwin Black today. That's something I was very excited for. I don't know about you guys. I wanted to see myself some Edwin Black. See that he finally appeared. But I want to thank you all for stopping by. It was a really good time. We got a lot accomplished today, and I'm glad. But if you want to join tomorrow, we've got some, I think tomorrow is Neo. Tomorrow's Neo, I think. If you like some Neo, we can come on in. But regardless of the situation, though, thanks for stopping by. And like always, though, I'll see you guys next time.